How many of y'all did unit number 1 past paper questions which I sent in the group? Just let me know. Say me yes or no, HLI. Just say, don't raise your hand for God's sake. So my video is not being visible. Take a disa. So just send me a message. How many of y'all did unit number 1? Did others? Yes, yes, did. Be honest, be honest. So this fasting also, ne? So you can't say lies, huh? Okay, yes, 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 I did. Okay, okay, fine. So if you have done properly, definitely there will be a good advantage for you all. So if you have not done means difficult to mind. Okay, fine. If you have not done itself, fine. Maybe this is the first session. So I'll explain you all how to be done. Next week onwards, before joining, please do the paper and join. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, can I see the past paper screen? Yeah. Yeah, that can be a question. So if you have time, you can do till 2011. Okay, there's no restrictions you can do. But why I choose from 2016 to 25 is two reasons. The two reasons are, guys, one is because before 2016, that's a previous syllabus. So you have some outdated questions. Sometimes when you do those questions, it can demotivate whenever. Because you see some questions, Ayo, where did I study? It's not in the theory. So you'll try to confuse yourself and lose confidence. So that's one reason. And the second reason why I didn't touch 2011 to 15 is because if I do that, I don't think we can go in the proper time period. So it will take so much time. So we have to consider the time as well as your level of confidence. And that's the reason I am going from 2016 to 25. So we can go with so if you take 16 to 25, the questions pattern are mostly similar. So it will be easy for you. Okay. Hari. So take out 2016. 2016. So if you have a unit wise paper, great. It's much easy. If you have the past paper book, yesterday I sent you the question number. So maybe you can note it down and you can do here. And also, guys, please maintain a separate CR book. I hope you have written the answers in a separate CR book and we'll start the discussion now. Fine. So question number 1. So wait, before that, a small thing which I want to say. Okay. Before jumping into any unit, you had to know the weightage of that unit. Fine. So say me the unit name. What's the first unit name? Unit number 1. Can I know the name, please? Business environment. What's the unit number 1? Okay, so unit number 1, if you take, okay, unit number 1. So you all know it's background of business, ne? Okay, business introduction or whatever. There is many terms we say. So we'll go with background of business. Fine. So that's unit number 1, the basic, one of the easiest chapter. Okay, the foundation of the business. Correct. Okay. And the next thing is if you take this chapter's weightage. Okay, this chapter's weightage for your final paper would be 8 to 9 marks. Okay, that means out of your 100 marks paper, solid 8 to 9 marks will be tested from this paper. Okay, and the next part, I'll just say the outlook up. So if you take in part one, mostly for MCQs, they go with, yeah, 2 questions. That means for 2 marks. And if you take fill in the blanks, they go with 1 mark. And short answers, okay, they are not testing this unit mostly because there is nothing to ask here. So you can say in average in part 1, they're asking for like 3 marks. And if you take the part 2 structure, in part 2, can I know at which question number they test this unit? Unit number 1 is tested in which question number? Yeah, it's tested in question number 1. Eh? So in question number 1, usually Roman number 1 to, okay, in Roman number 1 to Roman number 3 is from unit number 1. Okay, so unit number 1. This question is a bit special. Why? If you take these 3 questions, make it special compared to the other questions. Yes, it's from unit number 1. But there is a specialty in this type of questions. Can I know what's the specialty you can see? Think part 2, question 1. What type of structure? Good. Okay. Usually they go with case study questions. Case study question. So that's the specialty of these units mostly. So they go with a case study scenario. Okay. And another one, when we are doing part 2, okay, we'll be doing part 2 also. So when we are doing part 2, guys, there's a small thing you have to follow. That's what we follow in the revision. So I'm using my techniques there. I can't use, but fine. Okay, the technique is Whenever we read a question, I ask my students three things. I ask them whether it is, so see the acronym I'm writing up. Is it a CS question or is it a TG question? That means what's the answer they're expecting? Are they expecting answer from CS or TG or P or we say PA? So can I know what the CS stands for? Here you have to write the answers for the part 2 from where? Okay, you have to write the answer from the case study. Okay, your answers must be, not should have, must be from the case study. For example, they're asking, state 4 characteristics of Amanda's business. So the answers must be from the case study. And if you take TG, those answers are must. It must be from a teacher's guide. You can't write any other answers apart from teacher's guide. Mostly, which type of questions they expect you all to write from teacher's guide? Exactly a copy of the teacher's guide. Mostly, which type of questions? Very good. Definition questions, ne? Because definition you can't write in your own terms. Okay, so usually teacher's guide question, mostly they go with very good, yeah. Definitions, and also in part one. In part one, where they expect you the exact teacher's guide answers. Exact teacher's guide. Same wording only you have to use. In part one, fill in the blanks. Okay, so fill in the blanks. Okay, they expect you all. Okay, and if you take PA කියන්නේ practical answers. Practical answer. Make it you can think out of the box and you can write. It's your opinion. Okay, it's your belief, it's your way. So usually questions like advantages, disadvantages, opinion, agree or disagree, your solutions for that, what are the weakness are, you can write your own answers. Don't worry, I wrote an answer, but it's not in the scheme. Your examiner, if they read and see whether if it is suitable for the question, they will give marks. Because they can't write all the answers in the scheme which every students are expecting to write me. So it's not possible. So they have a limited answers in the scheme. So they'll compare whether your answer and the question is okay. If it is okay, they'll give marks. But teachers get questions. Okay, what you have written, what is in the scheme only, they'll give marks. So these are the three types of questions. Okay, where part 2 can be tested. So whenever you, before writing an answer for part 2 question, think about this. Case study, the teacher's guide, the practical, the key. Okay. So is that clear up to now? Clear enough? Yeah? Okay, all good. Next, if we take this chapter, we'll go with subtopics. So this chapter has some subtopics. Okay, so this chapter has some subtopics. So just say me some what topics or subtopics which you study in this chapter number 1. Say me some subtopics. You all know what are the things you have studied in chapter number 1. Very good, Dulzab. Okay, one thing is you can say the concepts of business, like what is business, the business characteristics, the needs and wants, the functions, the activities, blah, blah, blah. And secondly, you will be studying about the evolution of business. Evolution and the trend of business. Again, barter system, industrial revolution, use of money, information era, the trends, e-business, all those stuff. And thirdly, you'll be studying about the business classification. Okay, business classification. So guys, these one are not my words. These are not my subtopics. These I have taken from the teacher's guide. Go for teacher's guide. You can see here, they will have a subtopic. Okay, competency 1.7, 1.6, 1.5. I have taken. Okay, so business classification you will study. Primary, secondary, tertiary, agriculture, industry, service, those ones. And fourth one, the first subtopic you have is the business process. Okay, business process. Good news. Okay, business process. For example, input, process, output. So what's the input of a business we say? What's the other name we say for the inputs of a business? There are 7 names. In ELs, you would study 7, right? Okay, FOP, factors of production. Okay, then process means, marketing, HR, those stuff. What's the final output? What's the final output? Products. Okay, good. Next one. Fifth one, you'll be studying about stakeholders. Stakeholders care the interested parties of business. And finally, what's the last topic you had to touch? The business environment. Okay, business environment. But I don't usually teach business environment with first unit. I usually go with the second unit. Okay, I take business environment for the second unit because business environment and second unit has a connection. Where I'll be studying about CSR, okay, about the external environment, sustainable development, like macro environmental. So those are mostly connected with unit number two. Like I go with unit number two, but in your syllabus, it's unit number one. So these are the subtopics. So now you have a small task to be done. Fine. In your CR book, for the first unit, you have written answers. Take a page and write this outlook a bit. Make a chutta clear. Unit number one, monada, what's the weightage for MCQs, how many marks for part two, how is the question structure, and subtopics, especially the subtopics. Quickly write these ones a bit. You can buy the past paper book. Huh? You can drop a message to the coordinator and get it out, but try to buy quickly because the stocks are finishing. So if it finish, it will take some time to restock it. Ekadama. That means क्या ना case study means as a scenario. They will give you a scenario question. Okay. Okay, like a business case study means like a scenario. For example, you say Hassan is doing a business. He is selling, we'll say fruits. So he is using his friends as the employees. Okay, so based on they'll ask, okay, what are the strengths of Hassan's business? What are the weakness of Hassan's business? And also somehow with when explaining, I'll explain some stuffs. Whether if you are my student, sometimes you would know those. Sometimes you must know. But if you're not my students, it will be a bit of different. Sometimes you won't have studied that. Okay, it will be a bit different. So don't, lose your confidence in yourself and don't start to doubt yourself. Chutta kitanna. Okay, whether I'm saying is logical enough or am I making any mistake there, whether you have studied in a different way. If it is so, you can just ask from me and get it clarified. Okay, so if something extra you study, you don't get frustrated. Why we didn't study this in our theory class? You studied from me, right? You have the knowledge, right? Fine, you take it note. Okay, don't go and argue and know those stuff. Fine, and what I teach, and if your lecturer's teaching is complete different means, just evaluate whether mine is correct or that person's correct, and what you feel is correct, you go ahead. So don't lose your confidence with this. Okay, try to use this program to get some additional knowledge which you didn't have in other classes. Fine. Hurry, done. Now I'll go for the past paper. Hurry. So if you're not done, take a screenshot of this. Now see, question number one. So I'll be doing the questions of unit number one only. So I have labeled in this in my past paper book. So it will be easy for me. Okay, fine. Question number one. So you all have to answer me. Factors that should primarily and also careful when I am doing the question. That's how I do questions. That's how I teach you all to do questions. That's how I do in my university also. So whenever you read a question, if you take a question paper, I will be satisfied to see a student who submits the paper which is a very untidy paper, ugly paper. Ugly means what, sir? Cut karla, chop karla, that, this, and everything is written. If I feel a student is giving a very clean and a pure paper, nothing written, beautiful one, that means that student has not read the question properly. Question paper, cut, chop, do whatever you want. Because guys, by just bluntly reading, you won't get an answer. Okay, you have to cut the words, underline the keywords. So see what I'm gonna do. Factors that should primarily be considered by a consumer in purchasing goods and services to fulfill their needs and wants. Fine. Now, what are the factors, Hari, that should primarily, can you most importantly considered by a consumer? So, what are the factors a consumer mainly should consider when buying goods and services to fulfill their needs and wants? Now, fine. Now, if you have a doubt in the question, don't read the full question again. Just read the underlined word. Factors primarily consumer goods and services. Fine. So, what are the factors they have to consider when buying a good or a service? The main factor. So, what you all say? What's the answer? Show me the answer number. What you all say? We'll go with one by one. First one, expenditure and package. Do we consider expenditure means how much you spend? Package means the package of the item. Do we consider that factor when we buy a good or a service? Well, you'll say yes or no. Do we consider the expenditure? Yes, we consider. Yes, we consider. We consider the package. We consider expenditure. True. Second one. Do we consider the package? The package we consider, right? We consider the package. Okay, package you see all the informations, the ingredients, the price, and all the stuff. So what about second one? Do we consider the package and the quality? Obviously, obviously. Third one, satisfaction and the trade name. Satisfaction means whether this product gives me a satisfaction. Before joining my class, you'll see whether he is teaching me properly, satisfied. And trade name, obviously, Pepsi, Coke, Nike. Yes, we'll consider the third one also. Ekathari. Fourth one, do we consider the expenditure and the trade name, how much you spend and the brand name? Yes, that also we consider. Fifth one, expenditure and the satisfaction, how much you spend. For that, how much you spend, what's the satisfaction you get? For example, for my class, how much you pay as class fee, and what's the satisfaction, what's the benefit you get from it? Yes, A can't we consider. Okay, now we consider all five. Is the question wrong? Is the question wrong? No, careful. What is MCQ says? MCQ එක කියනවා, you had to select there can be more than one correct answer. If you have more than one correct answer, what you had to write? You have to go and select the You have to go and select the most suitable, most appropriate, the best answer. So say me, out of all these five, what is the best answer you can select? Fifth one. Okay. Expenditure and satisfaction. So answer is the fifth one. Good. And question number two. From the following, a business that focused on international market since its inception, born global. Okay. So they're asking you a business that focused on the international market since inception means usually when a business enters, they target the local market. Then only they'll enter the foreign market. But these pluggers, when they enter itself, they target the global itself. So what's that business? Which business targets the global market when they enter? Motor vehicles, no. They target only the local market. Then only they go for foreign markets. Electrical equipment, no. Usual local, then only foreign. Apparel, cloth also the same. Constructions also the same. But if you take social network sites, social media, WhatsApp, Instagram. So when they open, they don't open only for that country. It is open for all over the world. Everyone can use it. So obviously fifth one is the answer. Obviously fifth one is the answer. Okay. So question number three, easy ones. Which of the following is not, and also guys, careful. Usually, okay, I'm saying based on the final exam experience I have, first three answers are patte easy. More easy. You know where many of the students make mistake in MCQ? At which question number? At which range of questions? You all know. At which range of questions many students make mistakes? Usually in the final exam. No, I'm asking from 1 to 30 in MCQ special. In MCQ specifically. Not the last few. In the first few. The first few only they make very mistake. You know why? Because first time we are seeing the paper. You may think, sir, first question itself easy. Yeah, ඒක තමයි problem. Okay, mostly in MCQ, many people go wrong for easy ones. Why? Careless mistakes. Confidence tinawani, when you read it, for example, like y'all only, okay? So when I said factors that should be primarily consumed by the consumer, and when I said expenditure, everyone said correct. Like confidence tinawa. So when you get a question paper for the first time, when you see the first question itself, patta easy means you won't read any other options. You'll just go and select whatever you think that is correct. Okay, because our confident තියෙනවානේ, and also first question easy කියලා you quickly chase the answer. No, okay. So for your question, easy questions තමයි. But please take some time and find the correct answer. Don't be overconfident and quickly grab the answer. So for an MCQ, how many minutes you have to allocate? So usually part 2 එකේ, you know the timing නේ. Part 2 ගත්තොත් part 2 paper is for 2 hours. Okay, part 2 paper is for 2 hours. So 2 hours කියන්නේ 2 hours කියන්නේ මිනිත්තු 120යි. Okay, 120 minutes. Fine. So in 120 minutes, you have to do 50 questions. එහෙනම් divide කරන්න 120 divided by 50. ඒ කියන්නේ for a question, you allocate 2.4 minutes for a question. For an MCQ, you have to allocate 2.4 minutes. Please try to use the maximum. Fine. You don't allocate 2.5. What should be a target? Even the 2.5, it's the 4 minutes only you have to target. You should complete one question within how many minutes? You have to complete in 2 minutes. So 1 minute rocket science tamai. Okay, you have a target to complete in 2 minutes. Why? Because just think 50 questions. 2 minutes if you incur, you will spend only 100 minutes. Then what can you do for the remaining 20 minutes? Help your friend? Then sleep. So what can you do for the remaining extra 20 minutes? Recheck karanna puluvan. Okay, we can recheck, go through the paper again because rechecking is very, very, very important. Okay, so remember always in any paper if you take, allocate some time for rechecking. So in order to have a time to recheck, try to allocate 2 minutes for a one question. But in business studies, you don't have timing issues unless like accounting and all. So 2 minutes target karanna. Next one, question number 3. Which of the following is not a modern business trait? Fine. Okay, so can you say me something special in this question? What is that? Maybe in the font, the typing, okay? I mean, I didn't type, okay? So it's from a past paper I took. One word is unique here. What's the word? The word not is unique. Nick, can I know what is unique in that? What's the difference we can see in the word not there? It is bolded. Why they have bolded? Printing mistake. Why they have bolded it? Printing mistake. No, then why? They are asking you all to read it clearly. Read it properly. They are emphasizing you all to read it properly because some students, which of the following is a modern business trend? No, not a modern business trend. That's what I said. Many flop kira. When they see an easy question, they flop by. They don't read the question properly. So they're asking you all, please read the word not also. Ekatamai, they have bolded. Okay, fine. So see, which of the following is not a modern business trend? Before that, say me, in your chapter number 1, based on the teacher's guide, there are 5 business trends they have mentioned. Can I know the 5 business trends they have mentioned in your teacher's guide? 5 modern business trends. What are the 5? Varana Martini. Yeah, good. One is e-business. The other one is e-money. Okay, what are the new trends you can see in the business? Another one is globalization, where a local business is connected to a foreign business. The other two you have very good news. Api kiyenawa concern on environment, where now businesses are focusing on environmental concern and concern on very good. Okay, BSR. These are the 5 modern trends of business. But you can add some other stuffs also. Okay, you can add some other stuffs also. For example, you can add some other stuff also. For example, you can take BPO and KPO. What does BPO and KPO කියන්නේ? Business process outsourcing නේ. Okay, ඒකත් new trend එකක්. තව එකක් add කරන්න පුළුවන්. Maybe you would have studied in what management good gobection අපි කියනවා downsizing කියලා. මේක චුට්ටක් note කරගන්න if you all don't know. So these are some other new trends which you can add. BPO and KPO and downsizing. Downsizing කියන්නේ business ගේ size එක අපි reduce කරනවා. If you see any inefficient sector of a business, you remove that. That is also one new trend. Okay, so based on that, question number 3, okay, what should be the answer? Globalization, yes, it's a new trend. E-transaction, yes. Mass production. Producing large quantity is not a new trend. Ne? Green production, yes. Green production means environmental friendly. Outsourcing also is mass production wrong. And I know what's mass production means, at which period mass production was started. It was not during the present period. Mass production started before 200 or 300 years ago. During which period? Mass production started during Industrial Revolution, where you produce in large quantities using machine. Okay, so because of that, it's not a new trend. So here the answer is the third one. Okay, question number 4. X column of the following table shows some of the bases of classification and Y column shows some of the examples. So X shows the basis of classification and Y shows the examples relating to those. Fine. So now, uh, based on ownership, now match up. Based on ownership, what's the example? So they're talking about gem business or something. Based on ownership, what we can say? Gem mining, state gem corporation, gem policing, free advice on gem industry. Fine. We'll make it easy. Make it chutta confusing. Ne? Gem ownership picket identify karne. Fine. Now I'll take it easy sector first. Ownership amaru. Objective also difficult. Scale. I can easily find an example for scale. What's the example? Scale mean which would say the size of the business. For scale, what's the number we can take? 5. Why you took 5? Because sir, in that they're saying there are only 2 employees. Henna, scale ekata you all know it should be 5. C 5. You know perfectly C should be 5. Now go and see the option where the option says C is 5. So you can't take the first one because C 3. Third one also can't. Either it should be the fifth one or the second one. You can't take the fourth one. Why? Only in fifth one and second one you have C as midfield. Right there. Now see, C5 here, here also C5. Both same. D1, D1. Both same. E3, E3. Both same. So here you can obviously say D is 1, E is 3. So through the answers, you gave another answer. Now, the confusion is between ownership and objective. That's a problem now. So 1 is done, 3 is done, 5 is done. Now say me, state gym cooperation and free advice on gym industry. This seems a bit easy. You provide something for free. So is it ownership or objective based? Free advice? What's a perfect criteria? We can take objective. So what's the objective? Free advices, what's the objective? What's the objective? Very good. Okay, so it's none for profit, right? So you can take B 4 ganna puluwan. Ehenang A should be 2. So it should be 2, 4. So second one is the answer. Second one is the answer. So careful. Don't go in the order. Okay, only if you know, if you feel that something is confusing, see for the easy combination. With that, try to find the answer. Okay, so that's all from part 1. Okay, is that clear? The part 1 recap of 2016 paper. Clear enough? Others? Okay, all good? Good. Next one. Question number 31. Market can be created blank as well as blank methods. What are the two methods we can create a market? Market kiyanne where two people meet. Who are the two people meet in a market? Who are the two people who meet in a market? Very good. Okay, the two people who meet in a market are buyers and sellers. Ne? Buyers and sellers. Hari. But again, there are two ways a buyer and a seller can meet. Very good. We can say physical market. And the other one we can say is virtual market or online methods. Okay, or online methods. These are two methods we are that means market can be created. Now careful. I thought someone would say, if you have written place and space, is that correct? What do you say? If you have written the word place and space, would it be correct? Yes or no? Same name, physical can place. Okay, so sir, physical means space. Sorry, physical means it's place, sir. And if it is online, for online, the other word we say space needs. Then why it is wrong? Yeah, fala, good. The question is monada yalahani method ekatama. They're not asking me the types. If they ask you the types, okay, if they ask you the types, yes, this should be the answer. But they're asking you the method. How this type is created? Make a method. Okay, so this is the method. So you had to go with the methods only. Okay, so its market can be created physical as well as online method. Okay, Hari. Next one. Question B. The goods that are purchased after the consumer has compared the price and the quality and the style are called, maybe this month in some people, especially Muslim fellows, would be doing this, where you'll be comparing the price, the quality, the designs, your friends, and all those ideas, and only you buy. What do we say for those goods? Very good. Take it up. You know, shopping goods. Okay, for those we say shopping goods. And the goods that are purchased often without making a special effort. There are some goods you don't need to make any effort. Automatically you will get. You don't need to make much effort. Only you have to insert only a small effort. What is that? අපි කියනවා convenience good කියලා. Okay, ඒකට අපි කියනවා convenience good. The goods which you get easily. Okay, so example for convenience, maybe you can take day-to-day essentials. Right. So that's all from filling the blanks. Do we have anything in structure questions? No, right? Short answers මොකුත් නෑනේ. හරි. එහෙනම් part 2 එකට අපි යමු. Part 2. Something is missing here. මේ question එක චුට්ටක් වෙනස්. What's the difference? Something is missing in this part 2 question 2016. Nah, there is no case study. නේ. හරි. බලමු. First question. Question number 1. State 4. Underline the word state, please. Do what I'm saying. I'm underlining the word state. 4 basic functions. Underline the word basic functions of a business. So careful, they're asking you all the functions of a business. So what are the functions a business does? What are the functions usually a business does? The activities a business does. Very simple. Okay, we can take production, administration, marketing, HR. Those are the activities of business. No? Comes the question. Is that a teacher's guide answer? or a practical answer or a case study ganna bෑ. It must be a teacher's guide answer. So near to that question you can write TG කියලා. Okay, and also how many functions you have to write? Since the question is asking 4, yes, we will write only 4. Are you going to explain? Yeah, you can write finance, correct. Are you going to explain those? No. Why? Because the question says state. State means no need to explain. If you know more than 4, can we write more than 4? Can we write 6 functions? Yes, you can write. Okay, if you know more than 4, you can write. But don't write 8, 10 and all. Maybe you can write 6 1. Okay, 6 at the. Don't go for 8, 9 and all. Only if you're confident, you can write extra point. But don't have that habit for all the question. If you do that, examiner will think, me Bhagavad doesn't have confidence in the answer. That's what he's writing back up Kela. So he can say, please don't do. No, those are the characteristics of a business. Those are not the functions, activities of a business. Go there, if I'm not wrong. Kavisha. Okay, fine. No, they won't cut. They won't cut. Bad. Hurry. B. A is done. So whenever in part 2, when you're done with the question, put a tick for that question. No, go back. Short answers, you must write only 4. Short answer, you can write extra points. Fine. Because the question itself says then you have to write only 4 kiela. Uh, value addition are co-activities of a business. Okay, those are co-activities. Right. Okay. B. Write an example for each to show separately how customers and competitors. So underline example for each. So they're asking two things here. So to show separately how customers and competitors become an opportunity and a threat to a business. So it's need number 2. Yo, fine. Sorry, yeah, I went with the flow. Fine. So here there is only one question, I guess. Yeah, there is only one question here. So that's all from 2016. Then we'll move on for 2017. 2017. Following are some of the characteristics of human needs and wants. Out of the above, select the group that contains only the character. Okay, question number 1, if you want the answer, here you can take a screenshot. Here is the answer. Okay. Production, marketing, human resources, MIS, finance, and research and development. Okay, so this is the answer. We see any smart figures. One business function is missing here. What's a business function? MIS management information system. Procurement. No, procurement comes under production, right? It's a part of production, purchasing. Not procurement. Good, Hannah. Okay, administration. Any activity connected to paperwork. Okay, administration. Good. Right. Okay, so done me. Next one. 2017. So out of the above, select the group that contains only the characteristics pertaining to human wants. So I don't need to explain what is needs and wants thing. So you'll just say me yes or no. HRI. Is it a character of needs or is it a characteristics of want? Unlimited? Yes or no? Everyone. Yes. Unlimited is a character. Ability, guys, careful. බලන්න මේකේ bullet instruct එකක් බලන්න. A, B, C, D, E, F. So you can see something, like a jumble in the bulleting. So that's a technique they used to make you feel. Because some students think unlimited, varied. Okay, here they think this part as B. Because they go in that order. That's what I said. First question, needs and wants. Patte easy kela. You don't sometimes see the bulletings. So that's a plot they do. So you can so please understand how the bulleting is given. Okay. So unlimited. Sometimes what they do is A, B, C. Here you will have D. Here you have E and F. So here must change current one. So what about ability to create? Yes. Bonds can be created the yes. Happy to create one. Where is the Ekavanus? Is it changing? Yes. Okay, it is changing. So you got the answer. Only 3 A, B, C. Answer is the second one. Fine. So please don't only underline. Make sure you write in the dotted line. Okay, they won't give you any MCQ sheets. And that's all from question number 1. Yes. Week number 1. Then fill in the blanks. Okay, fine. Easy one. Demand for goods and services is created based on what's the main factor which determines a demand? You join my class, my past paper program has a much demand. Why? Because students want that product. They have a desire to learn past paper. And it will be converted into an effective demand. It will be very strong when when there is a proper purchasing power. Okay, so you can see in this past paper program there are hundreds of students. Why? Because everyone here has purchasing power. True, ne? Everyone here has a purchasing power, ne? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, because there's nothing to incur, right? You don't have any cost to incur. So everyone has purchasing power here. So I can say my pathway program has an effective demand. Why? Students want a product, they want a pathway program, and also they have the power to buy also. Next one. Business contribute for a good question. Huh? Blank and blank of a country. What and what of a country? No, no. Fill in the blanks. Okay, if you have to write only one word answer. Huh? Okay, guys, you can have two answers. Okay, two answers. Lian Napuluan. One is business will contribute for the growth, or you can say another word for growth, development. Growth or development. And what's the other term? It will help for the growth of the country at the same time as GDP. No, okay, GDP tamai growth ik. What's the other one? Other one is survival. Okay, survival, or you can write existence. These are the words. Well, an easy one, but we make mistake. Why? This is not in the syllabus. This is something we have to think practically and right. Sometimes luck works here. No, we can't say economic growth. You have to say growth or development, and the next blank you have to write survival or existence. Right? So next question, do we have any short answer questions here? One, unit number one. No. Then part two. List four objectives of a business. So say me some examples for objectives. So wait, I will underline now. List objectives of business. Fine. So before that, are they asking what type of question is this? Case study, the teacher's guide, the practical. You can say the acronym we have discussed. CSO TG, it's a TG question. Good. Okay, a teacher's guide because why this topic you have seen in the teacher's guide. So can I know some examples for objectives of a business? Objectives of a business. Uh, you are saying the goals ni. Profit maximization, survival in the market, sales. A yokkama goals ni. The question is objectives ni. Ela hane objectives. You know, right? Goals and objective are not the same. They are completely different. Goals can long term, objectives can short term. You are saying the answers of the goals. Why did you say? Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Why? What's the reason? Good. Because guys, there is no specific objective you can say. Okay, so in your final exam, if they are asking you all to write some examples for objectives, you can write the examples of goals. Both are the same. But practically, you remember goals and objectives are not the same. So here you can write the same answer for what you would have written if the question is goals. Okay, so we'll go in order. We usually go in order. Eh? What's the main goal of a business? The most important goal of a business. What's that? Okay, profit maximization. Good. The most important goal of a business is profit maximization. Hari. ඊට පස්සේ මට ගැන we'll go in the relationship. If you want to maximize the profit, what you have to increase. This is also another goal of a business. අපි මොනවද maximize කරනවනේ? Good, smart fellows. Okay, we have to maximize the sales නේ. හරි. අපි sales එක වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ නම් what we have to increase? ඒකත් goal එක. If we want to increase the sales, what we have to maximize? We had to expand the what? Market share. Market share කියන්නේ අපේ customer base. When we increase the customer base, automatically our sales will increase. ඒ වගේම, if we want to get more customers, what we had to do? If I want to have more students, what I have to do? Not promotions. No. Okay, I had to do something most importantly. I had to satisfy your needs and wants. So you can here you can write customer satisfaction. Only if students are satisfied with my teaching, they will join my class. Ne? Okay, so Balanna, these four goals have a connection. So you can study in that manner. Then you have some other goals like survival, okay, globalization, okay, diversification, expanding the market value of share, survival, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here they're asking only four. Go with only four. If you know more than that, you can. Next question. B. Products are not only limited to goods and services. Name four types of product. Underline the word name. Four types of product. Underline the term types of products that could not be considered. Underline the word not also. As goods and services. Fine. Product කියන්න product කියන්නේ මොනවද? What does product mean? Before that. Is that a teacher's guide or a case study or a practical one? It's a teacher's guide question. Okay, it's a teacher's guide. It's a TG question. Good. It's a TG question. Fine. But again, what does product means? What does product means? Product කියන්නේ anything which satisfies you. That's it. Product කියන්නේ anything which satisfies a person. So there can be many products, but what are the two main products which satisfies a human? What are the two main products which satisfies a human? Okay, the two main products are goods and services, but apart from goods and services, there is a plenty of other products. Think when you come home, okay, when you see that person only, you'll be happy, you'll be satisfied. You don't need food. Okay, you don't need water. If you see that person, you're satisfied. Who is that person? Your mother, okay, your mom. So mom is satisfying you. So she is a person. So people can be a product. Okay, place can be a product. Okay, you can take information can be a product. Ideas can be a product. Yeah, okay. Events can be a product. So there is a lot here. No need to explain why the question says name. एक is writing only four is enough. If you know more than four, write. But please don't write goods and services because the question है क्या हनवा could not be considered as goods and services. Apart from those, what are the other products you have? So you had to go with these ones only. Sorry, you had to go with these ones only. Okay, easy question. Next, according to the classification of consumer goods. So consumer goods means goods are sold for what consumption. Consumer goods can goods are sold for very good final consumption. So fine. So state the classification separately. Furniture and glossary are fitting into fine. They're asking you all before that same if you take a consumer good, what are the four categories of consumer good we have? What are the four categories of consumer good we have? What are the four categories of consumer good we have? Yeah, okay, we have something called, we already discussed this. Okay, the four categories of consumer good you have is first one, you have the convenience good where you purchase on day-to-day basis. Okay, so first one you have is the convenience good. Yes, I know some of y'all don't type because easy one, you know the answer, but never mind, type. Why I'm saying you this is if you type the answers, that is also recap. Because when I ask a question, you recap it, you hear it, then again you type it. So typing is also type of recap. So type කරන්න. හරි convenience තියෙනවා, shopping goods තියෙනවා. Okay, ඊට පස්සේ specialty goods තියෙනවා. Okay, specialty goods. And finally, you have the unsold goods. So in this question, they're asking you all, what does furniture and glossary fall into? Okay, where does furniture and glossary fall into? So what you all say? Usually furniture, if you take, they fall under which type of good? Convenience, the shopping, the specialty good. Okay, furniture, they fall under specialty good. Okay, furniture, they fall under specialty good. Harry, if you take glossary, okay, before say me, what is glossary? Glossary කියන්නේ මොනවද? What does glossary means? Zaidam, smart answer. Okay, what I don't know the type of good. What glossary means? Grocery man, glossary කියන්නේ dictionary. Okay, dictionary we use only when we need it, right? Okay, so what do you say for that type of good? The goods which we need only when we need. ඒකට අපි කියනවා unsold good කියලා. Unsold good. That's it. Okay, so here 2 marks done in dusted. Next question. Yeah, furniture shopping, Hannah, because furniture gattot, you may think, sir, we are buying only once in a lifetime. No. Okay, we don't buy furniture once in a lifetime. Like regular periods, we buy. Maybe like every 5 years, we purchase. And also, if you compare the price of the furniture with a house or with a vehicle, which is a specialty good, the price is not that much expensive. Okay, so because of that, furniture falls under shopping good. Next one. B. Explain with reasons why two goods indicated in the first one, Roman number 1, okay, 2, A above, are fitting into those classification you have mentioned. So they are asking you all to prove why you said furniture is shopping, why you said grocery falls under unsold. Guys, careful. This is why question number 1 is sensitive. Suppose if you have written for furniture, specialty good means this question also wrong. B also wrong. එහෙනම් Question 1 choose karnakoda balana whether you know the answer for all the sub question. Just reading by the first two question, you can't choose that question. You have to go through all and remember whether you know the answers perfectly. Suppose they're asking, they have given a case that they're asking whether this business is selling a good or a service. They're selling a service, you are writing good. The next question is what? Write the 4 characteristics of the product you mentioned. You will write the characteristics of good, but the answer is service. Fourth one, they're asking what type of business is this? Profit or what private sector and public sector. So remember, only if you know the answers perfectly, do this question. If you don't know, please don't take the risk because it will have a change. All the answers will go wrong. Okay, fine. Now you have to prove. Fine. Smart fellow, same if you want to prove this is a shopping good or unsold good, how we can prove? To write those answers, there should be a hint. There should be a way to write the answer. And also careful, there is also 2 mark. We'll allocate. So 2 marks kyanne to mentioning why furniture is shopping good, you get 1 mark. Mentioning why dictionary is unsold good, you get 1 mark. Can we write in one word answer? අපි one word answer එක ලියන්න පුළුවන්ද? No. Because why questions? Very good. Question is explain. ඒක නිසා we have to write a sentence. Do we need to write a lengthy sentence or a small sentence? What do you all say? Lengthy one එකක්ද a small one එකක්ද? A small one. Why small one? Explain. අපි ලොකු එකක් නේ ලියන්න ඕනේ. Why small one? Why a small sentence? Now careful. Now you will decide the content based on the marks. This question එකට they are allocating only 2 marks නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ for explaining what is furniture as a shopping good 1 mark. For explaining why glossary is unsold good, you get 1 mark. 1 mark ekata writing paragraphs is waste of time, right? So ඒක නිසා they are asking out, yes, you have to write a sentence, but don't keep it lengthy. Try to make it a short one. Fine. Now, when writing, as you all said, when writing the proof, you have to write the features. For example, if I ask you all, are you a human? What do you all say? Yes or no? Are you all a human? Yes. Yes. How you are saying you are a human? Prove me. How you are saying me? Yes, sir, I am a human. What's the proof to say me you are a human? Okay, you have a brain. Okay, fine. Even animals also have a brain, right? Animals also do have a brain, right? Important one. So how many senses you all have? We'll have fun with the new fellows. Huh? How many senses a human have? If you take a living being, usually humans, if you take how many senses? Everyone must say, everyone must say. A human usually. 7, what is it? Okay, we have 5. Okay, so as human, we have 6 senses. Animals only have 5. So if we have 5, classify, yeah? Okay, so what is 6? What's the extra sense we have? Which animals doesn't have? What's the extra one we have? Something called common sense. Okay, common sense, right? Alright, fine. So why did we go for animals now? Why? Features. They features. Fine. Now we are gonna careful. When writing the explanation, you write the features of that. So, Balana, why shopping goods? Because shopping goods are not purchased regularly. Okay, features Maliana. Then price and quality and durability differ. And also when purchasing this good, you spend more time and energy. Okay. Balanna, when I'm reading the explanation, I'm not reading word by word. Now, you know how your examiners mark your paper. When they see explanations, do you think they are reading the full word by word? Okay, I am doing only one question here. Those burgers are correcting almost thousands of papers. Do you think they'll read word by word shopping goods, not purchase regularly? No. Then what they will be searching in an explanation you have given? Usually the sentences you have written, what they would be, they would be searching for the keywords. So that's what I'm doing here. See, I'm seeing only the keywords in the definition. Okay, so in shopping goods, yes, we spend more time and energy. And also, yeah, since furniture has all those features, yeah, we can say shopping goods. So if those keywords are there, you may ask question, sir, can we write these ones as point form? Don't write as point form because the question is explaining. Explain is a better to write in but small sentences. Okay, don't write in point form. Now, so answered good taken, we will write the features. We'll see. Answered goods are good that have okay and still have interest. Okay, they have still have interest and preference to purchase. Glossary goods are used for specific needs and not for daily needs. Glossary kiyane we use only when we need and not for daily consumption. No promotion advertisement. Yes, we don't do any promotion. And limited space. Yes, only limited places are there where they sell these unsold goods. So because of that, glossary falls. So, the words which have underlined, yeah, no awareness, correct. They don't do any marketing. So whatever I have underlined only, they'll be searching in your final answers also. So if it is there, 1 mark given. See. Okay. So Tirunada, how I allocated the marks? Clear? For explanation questions? Clear enough? Yeah. Okay, all good, fine. Next one. Sir, what if we give the definition which includes the feature and right? Therefore, yeah, can, Ahmed, can. Alright. Next question. Mention two reasons for the gradual increase. Mention two reasons for the gradual increase of contribution from tourism industry to GDP in Sri Lanka over the past few years. 2017 question. Yes, there is high chance of testing this for you all also. Why? Currently, tourism is blooming. So it's a 2 mark question. They're asking you all only two reasons. So you all know for one reason, you get solid 1 mark. Now be smart. For this type of question, okay, what's this type? Is it case study or teacher's guide or practical? What do you all say? It's a practical question. Good. Okay, make a practical question. It's a practical answer question because we didn't study like this in teacher's guide. Ne? Now, careful. When you write answers, do we need to write big paragraphs or one word answer? What do you all say? Can we write only one word answer? You may think, yes, sir. Why? Because, sir, here they are saying only mention me, sir. ඒක නිසා අපි one word answer ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Yes, you can write. But see, practically, can we just write one word answer for these type of question? They're asking why tourism is contributing for GDP. Okay, question structure is mention. Yeah, mention means sir said to write one word answer. But here, practically, you can't write a one word answer. You can you only write depreciation? What is depreciation, man? Is the asset depreciating or the currency depreciating? If you mention current, yeah, you can write. You can say here you need a common sense. Now only the sixth sense comes into play. Even the question is mentioned, one word answer. You try to write a small sentence. Why? Then only you can explain your answer properly. Then only examiner can understand. Okay, fine. So one reason why tourism is blooming is yes, depreciation of local currency. Our Sri Lankan rupee value is decreasing. So for tourists, our currency is very cheap. And second one, we have a good relationship with the government. Okay, that means with other countries and develop infrastructure. Like if you take Colombo, okay, develop buildings, hotel industry, and high investments, peaceful environment, and regional economic development means not only Colombo, even other places also showing some development signs of tourism, and also they do effective promotions. So here they have given 7. You have to write only 2. If you know more than 2, you can write. Okay, now careful. If you have written any answer which is not in this 7, will they give marks? Maybe we'll say one reason, low taxes or ease in foreign visa and passport activities. Yeah, they will give. Why? What did I say? This is not from the teacher's guide. This is practical answer. So if you write answers and if it is connected to the topic, they will give marks. Okay, be smart. Alright. And the next question. I think there's another question in chapter number 1. Yes. Briefly explain, underline briefly explain 2 facts that motivate the people to fulfill their needs through public sector over the private sector. Although both sectors are competitively engaging in certain fields of business. I'll explain again. Here they are saying, even though there are some businesses done by the private sector, general public are motivated to buy the same product from government itself. Even though private sector are selling, we go and prefer to buy from the government itself. Why? What's the reason? So careful. Make a 2 marks tamai. 2 reasons tamai. Habai, the question is briefly explained. So before that, say me. Teachers guide the practical the case study the TG the CS the PE the. Okay, it's a practical answer. Okay, make a practical answer. Okay, make a don't forget this. Sometimes I may forget, but keep me reminding. So it's a practical answer. Make a practical answer. Tamai liyanone. Fine. So why? What's the reason you prefer to buy those goods in government, even though private sector is selling? Say me one reason. Don't see the scheme. Just say me practically. Okay. Before that, say me some products like that. Even though government, private people are selling, you prefer government only. Same as some products like that. Very good education. Good. Then hospitals. Okay, health. Buses. Good. Fine. Because health, if you take, when government provides health, they provide with utmost care. They don't think about money. They give equally for everyone. Education also same. They give equally for everyone. Okay, so electricity, yes, everyone it's given. Road, yes. So Balanda, you prefer government sector products because there are reasons. So what are the reasons? Because government has high trust. We can trust the government because they are working for the government people, right? Okay, and loyalty because you purchase from government because you're loyal to the government. You only appointed that government name, and usually government they sell at a low price and they don't cheat the customers. Why? Their motive is profit, social welfare. Okay, and also sometimes experience and quality will be high. Okay, and organizational culture and habits of the customer. Some people have the habit of consuming government tama. Think about buses. Some people always prefer CTV because the facilities are like that. Some people always go for general hospital tama, even though they have money because that they are familiar with the doctor and those type of infrastructure. Okay, but if you write this, will you get marks? Zainab? No. Why? No, you can't. You won't get marks because the question says briefly. Okay, the question says briefly. Make the brief. No, you had to explain. But careful. Are you going to explain in a lengthy way? Are you going to explain in a lengthy way? No. Okay, you have to explain in a smaller sentence. Why briefly explain? Ekanisa, you may think, well, sir, is the scheme wrong? Scheme is not wrong. Ah, that's what I thought. You will say, sir, is the scheme wrong? No, scheme එක දාලා තියෙනවා because they're asking you all examine a paper marker, see the student's answer, see whether the word trust and confidence is there in their what answer. So they have given some hint. මෙහෙම answer ලියන්න පුළුවන්. You have to understand when doing the past paper, okay. So with trust and confidence, how I can make a sentence? General English. Grade 5 fellows, you give a word and ask them to make a sentence. Say, make a sentence with this trust and confidence. Make a sentence. So they have given you the keyword. With that, you have to make a sentence. If you write only this, you won't get the marks. You have to develop a sentence itself. So what's a sentence you can build? With the word trust and confidence. Yeah, you need only two. Yeah, two only you need. Develop a sentence, briefly explain a small sentence I can develop with the word trust and confidence. Yeah, man. Hello. Simple. We can say increase in the consumer's trust since it is provided by the government. Loyalty, or we'll take low price. Okay, we'll say believing usually government sells at a low price because their motive is social welfare. And next one, they don't cheat customers or customers are not treated badly or there is no trade malpractices because government acts for the people's welfare. People, I mean, they work for the country. Okay, එහෙම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. So those are some additional words you have to add. These keywords should be there in your answer. ඒක තේරුණාද how I develop the answer? Just you have to make a sentence with these words. Is that clear? Yes, right? Okay, good. Fine. And any other questions remaining? See, then we'll go for question 2018 then. Up to now, okay, all good? All good? Yeah. Right. Okay, send an emoji to see your reactions and the state, the level. You'll get only half a marks up, sir. 2 mark question now, you'll get only 1 mark in now. Others, reaction emoji. Fine, answer epa. Emoji hari evanna mata. ලියන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි yeah, correct, but you won't get the full marks as now. Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. Hare. Yeah, Rida. Question number 1. What is the correct statement relating to human needs and wants? Okay, fine. Now see, if you want to find the answer for this question, what you say, do I need to read each and every sentence? They're asking all the correct statement relating to human needs and wants. Think, do I need to read each and every option and then find the answer? Ah, yes. Ne? Okay. What do we say for this method? Where you have to read each and every statement and find the correct answer. You have to eliminate the wrong answers first. For this type of MCQs, apa කියනවා elimination technique කියලා. That's one MCQ. So I'm taking one arrow from my what? Armory. Fine. So one technique is elimination. Fine. So we'll say correct statement. You all say me yes or no. A person has unlimited needs and limited wants. True or false? TOF. TOF. So it will be easy. TOF. It's false. Ne? So usually needs are limited. A businessman can create needs but cannot create wants. Is that true? No. Okay, you can't create needs. Ne? While needs are common, wants may vary from person to person. Hari the Hari ne true. But don't skip the other one. We'll read the other ones also. Some of the example of needs are love, food, and safety, and technical education. Food, Hari, technical education, no, right? Okay. Selecting a product by a person to satisfy the want is the need. Huh? No, it should be the opposite, right? To satisfy the need is want. So fifth one is also wrong. Here the third one is the answer. But then how did I find? I was eliminating the wrong options and I went and choose the correct one. एक तमा elimination technique यानी. Question 2. A common characteristics not related to any organization. So which one of the characteristics you don't see in any of the organization? Okay, before that, say me, if you take an organization has three characteristics. What are the three characteristics an organization must have? First one, very good. An organization must have a common goal. Okay, they should be working towards a common goal. Second one, very good. They had to have a proper organizational structure. Okay, the manager, the employee, the assistant manager. The last one, no, dear, I'm not asking business organization. I'm asking just an organization. Even your friends gang is an organization. Your school is an organization. Last one, there should be a group of people. There should be a group of people or individuals. So these are the three features that must be there in any organization. So here they're asking y'all, which is not seen in any of the organization. What do y'all see? What should be the answer? Make a elimination. Ne? Okay, usage of resources. Every organization use a resource, right? They use an input. So we can't take the first one. Fulfillment of needs and wants. Yes, every organization fulfills a needs or want. They supply goods and services. Yes, how to fulfill a need or a want, man? You have to supply a good. You have to give a product. Then only you can satisfy. Correct. Existence of profit earning motive. What do you say? Do all the organizations run on profit motive? No, right? Okay, so maybe that's the wrong answer, but we'll see the other one. Adherence to government policy. Every organization must follow the government policy. If you're not following government policy, you're doing an illegal stuff. So that is a feature. So you can decide we can't take the fifth one. So answer is the fourth one. Correct. Question three. That's a question three is a bit of arguable question. It's a bit controversial also. Okay, so the RIK scheme it should not scheme. The official marking scheme is wrong. Because why the question is wrong? Okay, fine. We'll see who is finding the correct, I mean the mistake. Balamo. Which answer illustrate the product classification flow and example for it correctly. Fine. So, Hanna, there is a technique to do these answers, okay, for this type of question. Many of y'all, what you do is you start from the left side and you start from tangible part. Wrong. If you see flow, may production flow question, if you see arrow questions and all, you should not start from the left side. You have to start from the right side. You have to start from the last one. So now see, it will be easy. Motor vehicles. Motor vehicles, is it non-durable? Durable means you can use it for a long time. Non-durable means you can't use it for a long time. That's false, ne? Okay, motor vehicles are durable, right? They have given non-durable. So, eka varadi. Go in from right to left and go from backwards. Okay, Hari. Transportation. Transportation is a consumer service. Ek Hari, the easy the service, yes. Goods. Intangible. Is that correct? Is transportation service, Hari, but tangible wrong, right? Okay, it's not tangible. Can you touch transportation? No. Wrong. Third one, banks. Is banks a direct service? What is a banks are direct service though? No, only two said no. Three. Banks are not direct service. Services gatot service are two types. What are the two types of service? We have direct service and the other one we have is the indirect service. Direct කියන්නේ the service given by P2P, person to person. For example, teaching. Okay, doctors ඒක තමයි direct කියන්නේ person to person. Okay, if you take indirect කියන්නේ usually the auxiliary services. All the supportive services you have learned. So what's the acronym we go with for the indirect services? I C B E W. Insurance, communication, banking, transportation, and warehousing. So indirect means it is given by an organization to person, or it is given by organization to another organization. Think about bank. Bank is an organization. They provide a service to a business. So business is an organization. Or they provide a service to you. So bank is an organization. You are a person. So indirect means it is given by an organization. Okay. So here balanna banks. Direct or indirect? It should be indirect නේ. ඒක නිසා third one is also wrong. You can't take it. ඒකත් වැරදි. Okay, fourth one. Furniture. Based on the usage, okay, goods, intangible. ඒ classification එක හරිද? Furniture හරි goods තමයි. No, they are saying intangible, right? Wrong. Insurance. Based on usage. It's a goods. Insurance is not goods, right? Fine. ඒකත් වැරදි. All five wrong. All five wrong. Okay, then what's the answer they have given in the scheme for this? They are going with answer number 3. All five are. They are going with answer number 3. Why? Okay, the reason is no, මේ එහෙම ගන්න එපා. Here මේ බලන්න tangible හරි goods තමයි. So they are what's the goods they are talking about? They are talking about insurance. So is insurance a good? All right. Okay, even though these two are correct, you have to continue. මෙහෙම continue වෙන්න ඕනේ. All should have a good relationship. Okay, so here guys, the answer should be the third one. Why not second one? Dude, transportation service hurry. Is it a good? Can you touch transportation? Can you see transportation? Right? Okay, guys, all says the same. No, you may think, yeah, say anyways, all are wrong, but why they have given third one as the answer? They have not said question is wrong, Kila. They have mostly given third one as the answer because there is a reason. You know what's the reason? Because compared to other ones, third one is somewhat okay. Why? Second one is utter false because transportation is not goods, right? Eka, completely wrong. Furniture is also completely wrong because they are saying intangible. Insurance also completely wrong because they are saying goods. Eka, not at all logical. So if you take the third one, banks, yeah, it's an intangible service, but the thing is only indirect service. Eka thama chuttak balance. That's the only thing different. So that's the reason they are going with the third one. Okay, but 4, 5, 2, 1 utter wrong. So that's the reason they have given preference for the third. No? Typing mistake. This is how it's in your past paper also. Balanna in your past paper also, this is the same thing you can see. Right? So your third one is the answer. One is also somewhat okay, but the problem is in some schemes, they have given only 3. I think in my scheme, you have both 1 and 3. Balamu. Wait a minute. Here 1 and 3. So if I am not wrong, in another scheme it was only 3. So Ekanisa don't give priority for 1, go with 3. Okay, third one එක දෙන්න. Okay. Fine. Next question. Next question is what? Fill in the blanks එකේ මොන හරි තියෙනවද? ඔව් තියෙනවා. හරි. What if you face this situation in exam? A good question. So what do you do if you face a situation like this in your exam? Madam, can you give me 5 minutes? Why? No, I'll quickly call my BS and ask whether this question is correct. I'll do. What you will do, what you had to do, be smart. When you feel that this question is wrong, make a varadi. You know 100, they don't make mistake. But if you feel that it's 100% wrong, what you will do? Ask with the teacher. Your invigilators will be some random people. Maybe there will be a geography teacher or maybe old science teacher. Go and ask with them. They will explain. Most suitable. Good. එහෙම මොන හරි වැරද්දක් තිබ්බොත්, even in your school exam also do the same. If you feel that question is wrong, don't ask from the teachers and all. You know it's wrong. What you do is you write an answer. Don't go to correct the question and all. අපි එච්චර smart වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. In that question, write the answer. Okay? Write an answer for that question. In that you can see maybe you feel that okay, this question is wrong because this word is wrong. You know that. So if this word is corrected, we can get a correct answer means then write that answer and go. Don't leave blanks because there is a rule that if any question is wrong, okay, you had to award marks for the students only if they have written an answer there. Only if you have written an answer, you have to give marks. If they have left blank means don't give marks even if the question is wrong. So don't leave blanks. If you don't know, if you feel that if the question is wrong, write a number and go. That's it. Yep. First one, division of labor results in individual. Division of labor means one labor is performing only one activity. So if only one labor is performing one activity, it will result in specialization. Okay, specialization because you do the same activity again and again. And exchange of excess product. So when you have too much, you try to give that too much product and get another product from a person. But you say for that, ek trade name. It's not trade, it's barter system, right? It's barter. It's barter system. Exchange of excess product is called as barter system. Okay. But in the scheme, it's trade. Exchange of excess product is not trade because trade when known enough, there should be two things. Okay, because if you take trade ekata, what's the keyword that should be there? Yes, in trade also we exchange goods, but we exchange goods for what? We trade with correct. Yeah, good. Okay, one thing is we exchange it for a monetary value, for a money value, and also when exchanging, we do it for what? We exchange ownership. අපි ownership කියලා ලියන්න ඕනේ. It should be ownership also. So if you go with trade, these two must be there. So here bluntly they are saying exchange of excess product. So it's better to go with what barter system. Don't go with trade. Go with barter. Right? No, don't go with trade. You may think the scheme, I don't know, but in my point of view, barter is correct compared to trade. Correct? Because you know, right, you can go with the flow. Direct production led to specialization. Specialization led to access products. Access products only led to what? Barter system. Barter system only led to trade. So you are going in a proper flow. You wrote the answer for specialization. From specialization, you're jumping to trade. Wrong name. Yet if you are going in the correct flow, it should be barter system only. Okay, so it's better. Remember, this definition falls for barter system. Correct? Um, do we have any short answers? Yes. Fine. Write for attributes of convenience good. They're asking all the features of convenience good. Okay, don't write big answers. Okay, small answers තමයි ලියන්න ඕනේ. Convenience good ගන්නේ day-to-day products. Example for features of convenience good. Here you have the answers. Okay, so yeah, it's you have a lot, plenty. Okay, you have too much availability, low price. Advertising is mostly done for those products. Short-term existence. You buy for a short-term purpose. You purchase less quantity only, and also short-term purchasing. Continuously you purchase. Low risk. Okay, you put only low effort. The prices are cheap. Correct. Okay, those are the features. So you can write only four. Don't write more than four. Next, I think it's part two. Yeah. Define the term. This is a good question. Yeah, Sima, correct. Define the term needs, wants, products, and explain the relationship among them. This is a good tricky question. You know how the marks is allocated. For explaining the needs, wants, and product, you get 1 mark. See, other 1 mark is allocated for 2 mark question, but 1 mark is allocated for explaining what is needs, wants, and product. The other 1 mark, very good. The other 1 mark is allocated for writing the relationship. Okay, so fine. How to write the answers? Simple. First of all, write the definition of needs, wants, and demand. Sorry, product. So see, what is needs? Needs kya basic requirements. Okay, basic requirements. What are wants? Wants are kya what are the ways we can satisfy the needs? So we can say the way a person satisfies the needs. What is product? Product kya anything which satisfies the needs and wants. Fine. So if you have written all these three, you get 1 mark. HRI. But now the question is relationship. How you can connect the dots? So how you can say, fine, yes, the scheme is there, but say me, how you can connect needs and wants and product together? How? First of all, you connect one by one. You can connect needs and wants together. How? How we can connect needs and wants together? What's a common thing you can see in these two? If you want to show a connection between needs and wants, what we can say? Perfect, Amal. Okay, the different way of fulfilling the needs is wants. Okay, the different way of fulfilling the needs is want. Very good, Amindi. So you can write that one. So the different ways of fulfilling the needs is want. Now needs and wants are connected. Now you have to go and connect these needs and wants with product also. So how you can connect them? To show their relationship, how? Very good. You can say that To fulfill the need or a want, we need a product. Okay. To fulfill these needs or wants, we need a product. Balanda, how you connected smartly. Okay, first you wrote the definition. 80% needs and wants get divided in relationship. 80% needs and wants you went and connected with the product. Okay. Right? Yeah, these ones you can't write in bullet forms. You can write as two sentences. Two sentences. Okay, fine. Correct, Imas. Correct. Okay, Hari. And also don't forget to write the connection of product also. Huh? Good. Hari. So any other questions? Yes. Give four. I forgot. Is it teacher's guide or practical or case study? What type of question is that? It's a teacher's guide question. Good. Next one, give four main reasons that influence to shift the production method. Shift means change from direct production to indirect production. A good question. So I don't think this is on your teacher's guide. So it's a practical answer. So they're asking you all why people who are producing for their own consumption shifted from that to produce for the market. So why they shifted from direct to indirect? I think in the scheme you don't have a good answer. Yes. Okay, so have they have given they're asking four, right? If I'm not wrong, they're asking four. Ne? Yeah, they're asking four reasons. No need to explain. You have to write only short answers because give four. Ne? So say me the reasons why people started to produce for the market. Very good. One main reason is, guys, they became specialist. They started to produce more than what they need. Before that, they were specialist, right? So compared, for example, everyone can't do all those activities. If you want agriculture product, but if you are good in animal husbandry, you can't do agriculture. So because of specialization, also people started to produce more product. And next one is excess production. They had too much. So when you have too much, you will give for the market, right? And next one, barter system. Okay, barter system. Okay, likewise, but these three only you can take. You don't take three. Same is some other reasons why people started to produce for the market. We'll see smart fellows. Anyone? Any smart answers why people started to produce for the market? Perfect, Rida. Okay, we can write increase in the demand for goods. Now many people wanted goods. Now the population is increasing. Population increasing. Whatever. So you can't just produce what you want and you can stay. You had to definitely purchase from the market now. So now the demand for goods are increasing. Good, Omindi. Good, Sima. We can write it became a what? A form, or we can say act as a form of earning. If you want to be rich, you have to produce more and give more and sell to the market. Then only you can become rich. So now when you sell for the market, you have an incentive, you have a motivation to be rich now. Okay, then any other things? You can say another practical answer. Okay, a practical thing, guys. The wants, desires, because always you can't only produce one product and stay, man. If you are a vegetable farmer, definitely you'll have a desire to eat these animals and see also. Ne? So because of the wants also, okay, expanding wants, because of the expanding wants also, people started to produce for the market. So these are the reasons why people from direct production shifted to indirect production. Okay, Hari. Next one. Uh, New generation is reluctant to get involved in agriculture. Give four reasons for this. So what type of question? Case study or practical or teacher's guide? It's a practical question. And good practical answers. They know it. So they're asking why people are not involved in agriculture. Give four reasons. So no need to explain in depth. So say me why people are reluctant to engage in agriculture. Okay, so practical thing because in agriculture we don't have much income. Yes, we don't have much knowledge to do agriculture. No professional image we get when we become a farmer. Okay, lack of social recognition and problem arise in raising this capital money. There is no good market. There is no good opportunity. Yeah, you have to give hard physical work. Okay, uncertain income, good one. You don't have a proper income. Less government support, correct. And also individual attitude. You don't go and put in your Insta bio, I am a farmer. Attitude එකක් තියෙනවානේ when we are farmer, our social recognition is low. Okay, so those are the reasons why we don't engage in agriculture. So four reasons is enough. Okay, no need to explain because the question is give four reasons. Third question, interpret what globalization is. Careful, see the questions up and describe two positive and two negative impacts made by it on local business. Now careful, 4 mark answer. Okay, 4-mark answer. In 4-mark answer, for explaining what is globalization, you get 1 mark. For writing the positive impact, you get 1.5 marks. Allocate the marks. Then writing the negative impact, you get another 1.5 marks. Right? Okay. Now we'll go and we'll write the answer. So what is globalization? Our 2B is second one, India. Unit number 2 ne? I missed. Okay. Hurry. So what is globalization? So you know what is globalization? Globalization means where a local business is connected to a foreign business. Fine. Before that, say me, yes, a local business is connected to foreign Tamai. So they are connected due to three main things. These are the three main reasons why a local business has connection with the foreign business. When something happens in the foreign country, it is impacting on us. When Iran and these US are fighting, then there is a price in the what? Increase in the full price in Sri Lanka. Why? Because we are connected to three main things. No, not economic, social, cultural. No. What are three main reasons which forms this globalization? Very good, Hannah. One thing we can take is technology. Okay, one thing is because of technology. What are the other two reasons why a local business and a foreign business are connected? No. Ah, good. Okay, you can write transportation. Dude, I'm asking why a local business is connected with a foreign. How connected? How we are connected with a foreign business? One is because we have a developed transportation. We can buy goods from foreign country. We can sell because why we have a developed transportation. Another one is technology. Yes, you can get know whatever the updates which is happening all around the world. And last one is what? The last reason is communication. Communication. So these are the three reasons which forms globalization. So writing the definition will guarantee you only 1 marks. Now you have to explain the positives and negatives. So what are the positives and negatives of globalization? Positive impact gatto, you can see you can create a huge market, a large customer base, inflow of foreign technology, new knowledge, economies of scale, and you'll get new equipment, machines and all. Disadvantages gatto, you can't face. There will be new competitors in the market now. Okay, sometimes skilled laborers will migrate to foreign country. Okay, and sometimes the people's local lifestyle will start to increase. So those are some disadvantages. So in the question they're asking all two, so you write only two. No need to explain because you know for one advantage you'll get only 0.75 marks. Again, sir, no need to explain in depth and don't write one word answer because the question is described. Because the question is described. So up to now, is that clear? All clear? Good to go. Transportation, communication, and technology. Right. Next one. Question 2019 paper. Following are the stages of business evolution. Hurry. Select the option that indicates the above stages of business evolution in the correct order. So say me, what's the first stage of business evolution? What's the first stage of business evolution? Barter system, right? Okay, you can just say me the alphabet letter. That's enough. Yeah, see, barter system. After barter, what's the other evolution we went with? Use of money. Okay, we went with use of money. B. So money didn't fail. Still, money is in practice, but because of the expansion in technology, not technology, machineries and all, we went with industrial revolution A. And the last one, technology, which we are living currently, that is information era. CBAD answer number 5. Answer number 5. Easy question. Question number 2. Select the option that contains correctly the elements of socio-cultural environment. Fine. So socio-cultural means you know this question. Unit number 2. Ne? Hurry. Fine. So do we have any other options from unit number 1? No. Okay, hurry, fill in the blanks. Hurry, Mona, hurry. Oh, what man? 2019, they have not given any respect for unit number 1. Nothing here, nothing here. Okay, fine. We'll see part 2. Part 2, okay, maybe they'll catch us. They have caught us. Now we see a different type of part 2. What's the different type you can see here? What's special here? They have given you a case study. Hurry. Do you need to read the case study first? Or do you need to do something else first? What's the first thing you had to do? Read the question and see how many questions needs the case study. And what are the things you need from the case study? Sometimes you don't need all the questions from the case study. Ne? So when reading the case study also, you had to know, okay, these are the things they expecting. So read the question first. So we'll read. Describe the two core business activities in the above case. So yes, we need the case study. So that's a case study question. What are the main objectives of the above business? Yes, case study question. Mention four factors which could have influence on the high turnover of phone covers. What the hell is phone covers? This is a phone cover. Business ne got case study. Two advantage and two disadvantage Anusha could obtain from online trading. Is it case study? Advantages and disadvantages of online? No, ne? Ek practical answer. Ek practical answer. Ek. Fine. Now you know from unit number one, only three questions need case study. The rest needs practical answer. No, we'll read the case study. Balamo. Anusha, when reading the case study, please underline the keywords. Anusha is a mobile phone retailer and a designer of novelty phone covers. Okay, innovative phone covers. She has a good knowledge and experience in designing. She generally sets a low price for her phone covers through which she expects to increase the sales. By mid 2019, her phone cover sales have reached 550,000 units, of which 20,000 were sold through online. Anusha is conducting a SWOT analysis to identify the strategies for business expansion. Okay, all good, fine. What's the first question? Describe the two core business activities in the above case. So I can't remember the student's name. So once a student asked me, so what does value addition and all fall under? Can I know what are the two core business activities? Any business, if you take, they must do these two activities. They know it's a business. What are the two core activities of a business? Good. Okay. One is value addition. The other one is fulfilling needs and wants. Just writing value addition and just writing fulfilling needs and wants will guarantee you marks. Why do I say so? No. Will it guarantee you marks? No. Why? Because they are asking you all to write connecting to the case study. Hey, now you have to take answers from case study. So, Balana, how I have structured here? Yes, they fulfill needs and wants. How? By selling mobile phones. Yes, they add value addition. How? By designing the phone covers. So, yes, writing the core activities will give you 1 mark only. Only if you write the example from the case study, you can get the other 1 mark. Be smart. Okay. Next question. What are the main objectives of the above business? Fine. So main objectives mean, and the topic of core activities can be included. The examples in the para. Yes, yes. Rida, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're asking all the goals, right? So they're asking all what are the goals you can see in the above business. So say me what are the goals you can see in this business they have mentioned. So when you want to find the answer, don't worry, don't read the case study again. And underline words again, answer it. Well, you say what are the objectives? So how many objectives will you write? They are silence here. They are mentioning number of objectives you have to write. How many objectives will you write here? They're not mentioning the number. Careful. If they are silent, okay, I'm going to take another arrow. If they are silent, you have to multiply the marks. They are going to allocate you 2 marks. You have to multiply the marks with 2. And now you have to write 4 points. Only if they are silent, you have to multiply the marks by 2. So you have to write 4 points here. Fine. So we'll see the scheme. Yes, as you all said, one thing is you can take sales, profit maximization. This is wrong. Fine. So sales maximization, profit maximization is they are the case study. Fine. Definitely you can write that. But guys, phone name, what are the other two we can write? Good, Shazna. You can write maybe selling at a low price. Selling at a low price. Very good, Amal. We can write survival. And now, Mindy, a simple answer. You can write any other goals. But careful when you write the goals. First of all, you have to write the goals which is from the case study. Ita passe tama, you have to write some other goals. So, since they're asking four, only there is only two from the case study. The other two you can write on your own. Very good. You can take that one also. Innovation, Sukanna Puduwa. No need to explain because they mentioned growth. Correct. Okay. But sales and profit maximization must be there because that is mentioned in the case study. Next one. Mention four factors which could have influence on the high turnover of phone covers. Turnover here. What does turnover mean? Sales. Okay. So they're asking you why this business has a high sales. So in the case study, did we see any reasons why this business has a high sales? Was there any reasons why they said, yes, yes. One thing, very good, Omid. One thing we can say is, since they did online, they can have a high sales. Any other reasons? Yes, one we can take it online. So because of online business also, they are earning a high sale. What's the other reason? Very good, the low price. Since they are selling at a low price also, they can get high sales. Very good. Another one is they are making innovations. They are making innovated covers. Innovations. Any other reason? So I think only three is there. Okay, only three reasons are there. Any other reasons why they are earning a high turnover? Maybe we can take the knowledge and the experience of the owner. So she knows where to sell, when to sell, and all. Very good, Amina. Another one we can take is high demand. Okay, we can take high demand. ඒකත් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, high demand. So those ones, yeah, advertisements, but careful. Advertisements and all, ඒකට priority දෙන්න එපා. Okay, don't write these one first. The reason is this is not from the case study. So better to write answers which are given in the case study. After that, when you run out of points, try to include your answers. Okay, fine. Next one. Explain two advantage and two disadvantage Anusha could obtain from online trading. So here they're asking all to write advantages of online business. Okay, so what are the advantages of online business? For example, more customers, expanding the market. You'd have only less cost to incur, 24-hour service. You don't need employees. Disadvantage, website costs, security issues, payment issues, all the stuff. Okay, so here they're asking two, and here they're asking all to write two. If I'm not wrong, what's the marks they're allocating for the question? They're allocating 4 marks. Yes, 4 marks. So henang 2 marks here, 2 marks here. Henang, can we just write only these words? Is that enough? Only writing small short word is not? No, because the question says explain. Ekinisa, you had to write a small sentence, not a big one, small sentence. Because for one sentence, they are giving you only 1 mark. Ekinisa, write a small sentence which has around like 5 or 6 words. For example, more customers I'll take. Since it is done through online, they can target customers all around the world. Hence, it will increase the customer base. I have given a lengthy one now, so I can write like that. Decreasing cost, yes, you can say, okay, maybe they can reduce their operational and inventory cost. So I have developed a sentence there. They can operate 24/7 in order to get more customers. Okay. Next, 2020 COVID paper. A business is, what do you all say? Usually, if you take a business is a group of people motivated by profit to somewhat okay. Guys, if you take a business has three characters. Name what are the three features mentioned in a business definition? What's the first one? Business means any what activity? Business කියන්නේ any economic activity. Any economic activity. Which produces goods and services to fulfill to fulfill needs and wants. These are the key words of a business definition. Based on that, Sami, what's the answer then? What's the answer? Fifth one is the answer. Because why economic activity is there, needs and wants is there, goods and service not there. Never mind. Because compared to the other four, at least this option has two components. Fine. So answer is the fifth one. I have said you all. Usually definition answers, questions and all, mostly, there's a small technique. Mostly the answers are, I gave you two technique, two hints. Usually definition answers, there are two techniques. Mostly the answers would be a lengthy one. Okay, lengthy one, and also sometimes answers would be in the fourth or fifth option. Like in accounting, question number 1, define accounting again. Lengthy one, and mostly that answer is in the fourth or fifth option. Okay, here when chances තියෙනවා. Next one, as per the classification of GDP of Sri Lanka, an economic activity which belongs to industrial sector. Before that, say me, based on the classification of GDP of Sri Lanka, okay, if you take CBSL classifies the business into three categories. What are the three? There are many ways we can classify the business based on CBSL. If they want to calculate the GDP, they will use only this classification. So what is that? No, not small, medium, large. Okay. Based on CBSL. In order to calculate the GDP, we use agriculture, industry, and service. Not primary, secondary, tertiary. Industry service මේක තමයි use කරන්නේ. So based on that, they're asking which belongs to industrial sector. Industrial means usually you manufacture, you convert an input into output. So what's the answer? Legal advocacy service. That means lawyer advices. Insurance a service. Forestry is agriculture. Sale of vegetable seeds. What is that? Agriculture, the industry service. Selling vegetable seeds. What else? See guys, it can be both. දෙකම වෙන්න පුළුවන්. It can be agriculture and service. Why agriculture? Seeds, something connected to nature, agriculture product. Why it's a service? Because you're selling. You're not producing, you're selling. Selling means maybe you can buy and sell. Very good. It can be a trade. It can be a wholesale or retail business also. So it can be both agriculture and service. But if you take recycling, what you do, you convert a waste into a new product. Okay, so you're manufacturing. So it falls under industry. All right. Fill in the blanks. Yeah. Question number 1. As ownership of a sole proprietorship belongs to a or an person, creditors blank of such business is high. So what's the answer for the first one? As ownership of a sole proprietorship belongs to a or an. Why did you say individual? Can't be say single. There's a small hint. You can write one. Okay, you can write individual. Okay, you can write single. But it's better to go. It's better to go with the word individual. Why? What's the reason? It's better if you say the word individual over the single and all those stuff. What may be the reason? Why I went with the word individual? Formal teacher's guide loop. Maybe this term and. Why they have given the word and? Because they are expecting you all the answer should start with a vowel letter. Okay, so that's a fill in the blank technique. Huh? And creditors blank of such a business is high. What is high? Creditors, what is high in a business? Creditors risk is high. Okay, creditors risk of such a business is high. Why? Creditors are at risk because usually if you take a sole proprietorship business, in sole proprietorship, what type of liability you have? What type of liability? Unlimited liability. So because of unlimited liability, if the business goes bankrupt, owner had to sacrifice their personal assets and settle the liability. Because as a creditor, you are in a party risk. Why? Because if that person doesn't have the money, the bugger had to sell his personal assets and settle the money. Company means no worries. Anyways, the company can settle. Okay, owners no need, company will settle. Here, owners had to settle their personal money as well. So do you think owner will sell his home, his car and settle? No, right? So creditors risk is high. So creditors have a high threat. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Don't write liability. It's better if you go with the word risk. Ne? Okay. So if you are writing liability means you are saying the amount there. So it's not about the amount. Ne? Alright. Next question. What's the other question we have? Okay. This is a good one. Now, state 4 ways that business fulfills human wants. What are the ways a business fulfills human wants? What's the answer? We'll see a quick recap just to check whether you have know the past paper, the answers of the past paper. Okay. So you're saying near you may think we studied begging, exchanging, stealing. That's the answer. Okay, ek answer nahi. Okay, so see this and you'll see you have studied this somewhere. You can connect this somewhere. Where's the answer? Yeah. Production, exchanging. What's that? What's it? Production, exchanging, distribution. What do you say for that? Producing goods, distributing goods, consuming goods. Good. ඒකට අපි කියනවා economic activity කියලා. Okay? So economic activity is a way you sell the goods, right? Okay, so if you're selling the good, customers are using that goods. So they are satisfying their wants. So as a business, yes, you fulfill needs and wants by producing goods and services. How do you produce goods and services? Production, distribution, right? Okay, so you can go with those answers. Okay, so production of goods, exchanging those goods, storing and transportation and distribution. So here simply they are expecting you all to write the answers of the economic activity. Right. So that's a tricky question in that year. State four main objective that a business expects to accomplish. So you know objectives කියන්නේ they expecting you all to write the goals, right? So ඒක අපි දන්නවානේ profit maximization, sales maximization, those ones, okay? So since we have discussed already, no need to do that again. And again a case study. This time I think it's an easy one. So we'll see. Classify the business according to the following criteria. So is it case study or practical or teacher's case? Case study, the practical, that's case study, obviously. How many teachers get? You have to see the case study and write the answer, right? And briefly describe whether Asha's business fulfills a need or a want. What do you say for this one day? Ekat case study. Name and describe two tactics except Asha to adapt has adapt to increase the demand for customers. Maybe this is also case study, but increase the demand ni, so maybe we'll keep on hold up. We'll see the case study and see. And any other questions? No, that's all. We'll see. Classify the business according to the following criteria. So after completing a professional course, Asha commenced the beauty salon named Amasha and appointed Amara as its manager. Asha, business name Amasha, manager Amara. Asha invested 500,000 obtained through a loan and 200,000 from her savings. So she bought a building worth 600,000. So she had 700. In that 700, 600 spent for building. And balance was spent to import modern equipments for the business to deliver a high quality service. She and her trained staff are ready to provide service anytime by either visiting the customer's home or at the beauty center, considering the convenience. So, say me, based on ownership, what type of business is this? Based on ownership, you can have only two, private or public. So it's a private sector. Good. Based on objective, obviously private means they go with profit. Ne? Scale, small the, medium the, large the. So it's small, mostly small scale business. Briefly describe whether Asha's business fulfills a need or a want. So careful. Can you change the color? Okay, Harry. So first of all, how do you allocate marks is for saying whether it is a need or a want or not. We can't say sole proprietor because dear, this question number one. Ne, so question number one, ne, they're testing from unit number 1 and 2. Okay, so they're testing unit number 4 here. You can say don't write sole proprietorship. Right? So what do you say? Is she selling a need or a want? Or fulfilling a need or a want? What's your guess and what's your answer? Production sector. As production sector is also mentioned in the past paper. I think it has been skipped. Missing. Hurry. Fine. So in D1, they are asking production sector also. So same you under which production sector salons fall under? Production sector, salons fall under services. Ne? Okay, they fall under services. Okay. Tertiary dear, that's nature of production. Here production sector means service. Right? Okay, so they are selling a want. Obviously, they are selling a want. Okay, careful. But just writing want, you won't get marks. Ekata, you'll get only 1 mark. For proving that, you get another 1 mark. How we can prove she is fulfilling a want? How? How we can prove she is fulfilling a want? Okay, කොහොමද සර් answer ලියන්නේ මෙහෙම. Okay, first of all, here, see, you have to write wants in first bullet point, make it a 1 mark, and you have to write the characteristics of want. You can see she is selling an intangible product, which we can't separate from the producer, which we can't store, and it is different from person to person. Simply write the characteristics of want, or it is unlimited, not essential. Okay, so if you write the sorry, I am saying the characteristics of service. So you write the characteristics of want. Okay, so if you take salons, haircut, it's not compulsory. Okay, it can be created. New fashions can be created, and it's very varied, different from customers to customers. It is influenced by the social forces. Okay, so you can write the characteristics of bonds there. Next, name and describe two tactics except Asha has adapted to increase the demand for customers. Fine. So yeah, but they are specifically asking what type of product niche she's gonna sell and satisfy. So you can't say need. So need when no, no, it should be a basic product. Okay, so always if it is a product, it's a want only. Okay, because business name creates that product, so it should be a want. Fine. So they're asking you all what are the ways she can increase the demand for the customer. So I think this is practical question. because it's not from the case study. So what are the ways she can increase the demand for her product? So they're asking all to name two and describe also. What are the ways she can increase the demand for her product? Yeah. Okay, maybe you can write she is selling high quality product. How modern equipment use karnawa. Convenience of the customers. How she is going for customers home. She is visiting door to door visits and providing services anytime. So I think they have taken the answer from the case study. I'm not practical answer. Sorry. Then careful. How they allocate marks is for writing high quality you get 0.5. For explaining you get 0.5. For convenience 0.5. For writing explanation we get 0.5. මෙහෙම තමයි answer එක marks එක allocate කරන්නේ. Okay. හරි. So any other questions from chapter number 1? Yeah. Here. Describe two ways the industry to which Asha belongs contributes to the economic development. Teacher's guide or practical? So they're asking on how Asha is contributing for the economy's development. Yeah, it can be either teacher's guide, but make it you can write practical answers also. So simply they're asking you how she is contributing for the country. So you can write she is generating job opportunities because she's hiring some employees. Employment creation, and I mean contributing for the GDP, fulfilling the wants of the people, paying taxes on time. No need to explain. You may think, sir, do we need to write a big sentence? No, because even the question is explained, the marks is only 2 here. Ekinesa writing a small sentence is enough. Don't worry. Whenever you see the word explain, sir, do we need to write lengthy sentences? No, no, no. Okay. Gannepa, because in the case study they are talking about exports, so Ekinesa will put a hold for that. Huh? Next question. Next is 2021 paper. Feeling tired? No, right? Do you all need a break? Do you all need a break? A small break? No break. Study. Okay. Now, just now I motivated before like 2 hours. Only 5 months left for the exam. Study Kela. Fine. Okay. Through every goods and services, consumers. So there's a small alignment issue. So say me, through every goods and services, consumers needs are fulfilled. Correct. Wants are fulfilled. Correct. Needs and wants are fulfilled. Ekat correct. Needs are fulfilled using scarce. Scarce can limited resources. True. Wants are fulfilled through limited resources. All are correct. Yes, with goods and services, we fulfill the needs, the wants, and all those. Then what's the answer? What should be the answer here then? Third one is the answer. Why third one? Third one is the most appropriate answer. Both needs and wants are fulfilled. Okay, so answer is the third one. What does primary product means? Primary, secondary, and we have tertiary. Primary means anything connected to nature. Simply the raw materials. ඒක තමයි primary කියන්නේ. In secondary, what you do is you convert those raw materials into finished goods. In tertiary, what you do is අර finished good you help it to reach the final consumer. So say me, what does primary products mean? What's the Roman number? Second one, easy one. Primary products can unprocessed raw material. Okay, so which you get from the nature. So answer is the second one. Value added for a product means. So what's the answer? What does value addition means? What does value addition කියන්නේ? Usually value addition has 3 meanings. So if you take value addition has 3 meanings. Okay, hold on. Value addition has 3 meanings. So what are 3 meanings of value addition? Simple. So first one is value addition කියන්නේ you change the nature of inputs. You change the what? Nature of inputs. Think about a bread. Flour is converted into bread. So the nature of input, which is flour, is made as a bread. So the input's nature is changed. And the second thing you can say is value addition කියන්නේ where it's a difference between the selling price and the cost. Simply means it's your profit. ඒක තමයි value addition කියන්නේ. Third one is value addition means very good Milhan. The value increment at each stage. So a product goes to different stages. Okay, so at each stage you add up value for the product. Ek tamai value addition. So based on that, what's the answer we can give here? Value added of a product means what's the answer? Perfect answer. Yeah, fourth one also seems correct, but it's better to go with the fifth one. Fifth one seems perfect. Most appropriate. Answer is the fifth one. Correct. Next one. The input and output process of an organization is reflected through. Input means you get the raw materials. You convert those raw materials into a finished good. So in which business process we do that? Yeah, simple. A direct question. Production process. Say me, for this question, did we read all the options or did you jump into the correct answer? What did you do? Did you read each and every option or did you jump? You jumped into the correct answer. So for these type of MCQs, we say a method. අපි කියනවා selection method කියලා. Selection means you don't read any options, you will just jump into the direct answer. Okay, we discussed this in revisions, right? Okay. Hari. So that's all from this chapter. Yeah. So something in fill in the blanks. Yeah, we have. Uh, Based on a physical existence, a computer is an example for a physical existence means whether you can touch it or not. So based on a computer is an example for a tangible good. Okay, computer is an example for a tangible good. And a computer software is an example for, so if it is tangible, obviously second one should be intangible. Yeah, wait, I'll come for that point. I'll finish filling the blanks and go. Thank you. Conduct, මේක තමයි චුට්ටක් controversial. Conducting all the type of business activities via internet is electronic. What do you say? Conducting all the business. You're doing all the business through online. ඒකට අපි මොනවද කියන්නේ? E-business ද e-commerce ද? E-business or e-commerce? Based on what you studied, say me e-business or e-commerce? Based on what you studied, e-business. E-business කියන්නේ 100% business is done through online. So here the answer should be e-business. Same an example for e-business where 100% is done through online. Amazon, good. Netflix. And it is a subset of electronic. It is a subset of electronic commerce. It is a subset of electronic commerce. Any arguments? We can present now. Any arguments to be presented? No? No arguments? No, sir. Correct. You can go ahead. Opposite. So guys, careful. So this MCQ, this fill in the blank is wrong, to be honest. But you know, first statement is correct. Conducting all the business activity through internet is called as what? E-business. ඒක හරි. ඒක අපි දන්නවානේ. ඒක solid. But second one is wrong. Usually if you take e-business as a big circle, okay, in that e-business, there are many components like production, marketing, selling. So only selling part එකට අපි කියනවා e-commerce කියලා. So simply e-commerce is a small part of e-business. So here for this also what should be your answer? Okay, you have to write it is a subset of electronic business කියලා කියන්න ඕනේ. Abhay, we wrote business in the first blank Nisa, we are not writing the same one here. So this second phrase is wrong. Make a chuttak වැරදි. The way they have tested you. But the scheme says first one is business, second one is commerce. Okay, Hari. So I think in part one we missed a question Kela. Yeah. Question 7. Thank you. Say me, when buying goods from a supermarket, a consumer can. So when you are buying goods from a supermarket, a consumer can what? Steal the goods. No. Commerce can only selling. Business only all. Selling, marketing, payments, everything is done through online. So when you buy from a supermarket, බලන්න easy question. When you are sending the wrong answers. Bargain. Can you bargain in a supermarket? Can you go over the cash? Make a chuttak me 100 rupees and then no can't. Okay. In supermarket, the most important one is you can choose a variety of products because you can see varieties in supermarkets, right? Fourth one is the answer because in supermarket you can buy on credit. You can't obtain any service thing. Employees won't come and help you, right? You only had to do. What do we say? You only had to do all the stuff in a supermarket. What do you say for that? No, Diara, ඒක අපි business environment. Chapter 2 එකේ we'll discuss. In a supermarket, you only had to do your activity. What do you say for that? ඒකට අපි කියනවා self service කියලා. Okay? And also get employees direct attention. No. In supermarket, you can't get the employees help. So answer is that 4. Yeah. Question 9. It's a general knowledge question is one. Following table provides business objectives and activities used to achieve. So easy. So same, if you want to increase the sales, what you had to do? What's the activity you will do? If you want to increase more and more sales, what's the activity you can do in your business? If you want to increase your sales, yeah, provide more discounts. When you give more and more discounts, yes, you can attract more customers. So maybe first one negative, we can take D. Hurry. D in a first one answer. So first option wrong, second option wrong, third option wrong. Second one, if you want to satisfy your customer, so we can't take D. If you want to satisfy your customer, what you had to do? Think. As a teacher, if I want to satisfy you all, I have to provide you a quality service. Okay, so you have to increase the quality D. B. You got the answer. Why? Only in the fourth option you have D and B. So answer is the fourth one. Simple. We read only two options and found the answer. And we'll see other one. Reducing the expenses. Okay, so reducing the expenses we can take D, B, Hari. I think there's a small mistake. Ne? Hey, printing mistake. Can I know the third one? What's the third one mentioned in the past paper? Third one, what's the mention? Yeah. Third one. Reducing what? No. In the past paper. Increase, fine. Okay, same in the correct order. First one is increase in sales revenue. Fine. Increase in sales revenue. Hari. Second one is increase in cash flow. Thank you. Increase in cash. Third one. Third one, increase in customer satisfaction. Okay. Third one is increase in customer satisfaction. Fine. Fourth one, enhance employee skills. Okay. Enhance can increases. Huh? So if there is any error, make the change arms, enhance employee skills. Last one, employee welfare. Hari. Increases the employee welfare. Increases the employee welfare. And these ones are correct. Ne? Alphabet order. Ek hari ne? Alphabet order correct ne? No, A, B, C. Okay, fine. Now we'll see. Now we'll go in the correct order. Increase in the sales revenue. Yes, it should be D. Obviously, it should be D. Hari, ek D venno ne. Increase in cash flow. If you want to increase the cash, what you had to do? So we can take D. If you want to increase the cash. Okay, minimize the stock. Make it up stock lage stock kiyanne. Okay, you don't know, you have not studied yet. You study in financial management. Stock turnover period kiyanne. That means dip. Okay, wait. Your complete miss. Fine. Okay. Debt. So what does debt means? Usually debts are arise due to what credit sales. Ne? So debt turnover period kiyanne. Okay, there are some customers who give you the money, right? So you are reducing the period means you are taking money very quickly. So if you take money quickly from your customer, what will happen? Your cash flow will increase. Ne? So we can take E for the second one. Okay, so for second one, we can take E. Next one, increase in the customer satisfaction. To increase the customer satisfaction, as you all said, it should be B. And enhance the employee skills. If you want to improve the employee skills, obviously you have to have a good relationship with them, right? So it should be A, ne? A, ne? Yeah, it should be A. And last one, if you want to increase their welfare, that means apart from salary, any other stuff so you can give for the employees, providing insurance. Providing insurance. So it should be DEBAC. Fifth one, right? It should be the fifth one. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay, fifth one is the answer. Thank you. Fill in the blanks karane. Do we have any short answers? Short answers මොන හරි තියෙනවද? One. Yeah. Name four main resources required for a business. Easy one. Main resources means careful. Before that, say me. Another word for resources? Another word for resources? Yeah. Another word for resources, you can say factors of production. So say me some examples for factors of production. There are 7. I don't want all the 7. Oh, yeah, you can take land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, knowledge, information. And okay, so those are the inputs which we use in the business or the resources. Okay. So scheme also says that, but I can, yeah. Okay. So those are the seven, but you can also go with these ones as well. Okay. Financial, entrepreneurship resource, human or physical resource. Okay. You can go with these ones as well because these one you will study in management also. So you can say these ones also accepted. Right? So now we'll go for part two. So again, a case study question. So case study AK, we'll see, I think up to Roman number 3, they are testing. Fine. So name the two products that the company offer for customers with examples. What do you say? Case study or practical? Or teacher's guide? So it's a case study, right? It's a case study question. And state why? Because you can see for customers with examples, so definitely you have to take from the case study. State 4 ways how the company has contributed to the sustained economy. Yes, make a case study. Based on the above case, obviously case study. Okay. Then explain two reasons why business should aim for profits. Is that case study? Why a business should earn profit? No, right? No. We can write maybe a practical answer. In addition to the after sales services, briefly describe two other services that can be offered by the company for customers. What do you say about this one? In addition to the after sale, briefly describe two others. Ek is practical. So they're asking you all some services beyond the case study. Okay. And also explain what is meant by employee performing only single task. Make a teacher's guide. Can I know the word for this? Employees performing only one single task. What do you say for that? They are given the definition. What's the question? They have the division of labor. They are asking all the advantages of division of labor. Good. Well, now we'll read the case study. Automobile Company Limited assembles and sells zero emission motor vehicles in Sri Lanka. So assembles and sells. Fine, just they are producing here. Although there are a large number of employees work in the company, an employee performs only one single task. One employee, one work. Division of labor. In addition, the company also offers after sales. After sales means once you sell the car, if there's any damages or something, customers can visit and get it repaired. Moreover, the company began to produce spare parts this year. So they were manufacturing car, now they are planning to produce spare parts also. The company pays a large sum of income tax to the government. So they are paying a huge income tax to the government and they also contribute to the infrastructure. Regional means they are also developing the infrastructure in this village areas, maybe developing a road or electricity and all those stuff. So question 1. Name the two products that the company offers for customers with examples. So can I know what are the two products they are offering to the customers with examples? What are the two products they are offering to the customers with examples? They're asking you the products there. Hana. What are the two products? Yes, one is they are producing motor vehicles. Then any other products they are producing to the customers? You can take spare parts. Okay, you can take spare parts. Okay, spare parts. So that's what they have given in the scheme. We'll see. We'll have a go through. Yeah. Okay, so you can take services also. We forgot that. Motor vehicles ganna pulluvan spare parts. Not only that, they are providing services. Why? After sales, they don't want to. After selling the good also, they ask you to come and return and get it sorted out. So you can pulluvan after sales services. Fine. Okay. Next one. State 4 ways. Underline state 4 ways how the company has contributed to sustain the economy. So they're asking us how this business is contributing for the economy. So same is some ways. So asking for, I don't think we have 4 here. So same is the ways they're contributing for the economy from the case study first of all. Okay, you can see the answer from the what? Underlined word itself. But first one, zero emission. That says what? Eco-friendly. They are environmental friendly. Okay. Next, large number of employees are working. What is that? Large number of employees are working. How they contribute? Employment opportunities. Good. And then income tax. You can take as that way they are paying income tax. That's correct. Infrastructure development. You can take as it is. So you can see you have got all the 4 ways they are contributing. Generating job, eco-friendly products, paying taxes on time, and regional infrastructure development. Okay. Next question. Producing goods, yeah. By producing goods, Gannepa, you can connect that. By producing goods, they are contributing for what? By producing goods and services, they are contributing for the GDP of the country. Good, good. Next one. Based on the above case, name four forces that influence the business of the company. So that's not this chapter, but you can say what are the forces that are influencing the business of the company. Okay, you can say the parties, right? Owners, employees, suppliers, yeah. Okay, customers, society. So simply they're asking you, so can I know the answer? I mean, can I take one word for those which you have mentioned? Customers, employees, owners. Can I know one word for them? Stakeholders. Okay, they're asking you the stakeholders of this business. Good. Next, explain two reasons why a business should aim for profits. So they're asking y'all why a business should earn profit. What do you all say? Say me two reasons why a business should earn profit. Very good. To cover the expenses. To cover the expense, no, right? Usually we calculate profit after deducting the expense. Ne? Very good. One reason why we earn profit is to pay return for the investors and also to pay return for employees. How bonus ganda? Ah, good, Mariam. Okay, we had to earn profit to pay taxes and also very good for expansion for the growth of the business. Good. And also, yes, for survival, for survival. Not only that, to have a good name and reputation, good name and reputation. Okay. Infrastructure development, correct. For future investment, correct. Okay, but careful, don't write one word. Since the question is explain, make sure you write a small sentence. Okay, yeah, like for one, take one student's answer. To survive in the market for longer. That's a good way of answering. Okay, good. Next, third one, A. In addition to the after sales services, briefly describe two other services that can be offered by the company for customers. Apart from after sales, can you also me some other services they can provide? Think they're selling motor vehicle. Services. Very good. Motor vehicles means we can take insurance. Apita insurance ganna puluvan. Yeah, you can take maintenance. Maintenance, good. Cleaning. It's a good one. Leasing. That's a good thing. Leasing. Delivery, transportation. If you buy a car, your car will be delivered to your home. So these are some other services they can provide. Yeah, hire purchase, rental. Good one, Maimuna. Okay, we can take rental. Okay, customer care, correct. Warranty, ekathari, warranty. We can give cars for rental. Ne? This is a service for the customer, right? You don't need to pay the full amount, you can take on rent. So there's a service for the customer, right? Okay, fine. Explain what is meant by an employee performing only single task, which is division of labor. Careful, they're asking two questions. You have to explain what is division of labor and you have to write the advantages as well. Okay, so you know what is division of labor? One employee is performing only one task. And what are the advantages of division of labor? Here, see, okay, so here job specialization will be a specialist. That's the most important advantage. Okay, and it will reduce the unit cost. You can produce more output. You can be innovative. Yes, when you are doing only one task, you can be so much innovative. Yeah, your experience will develop. You can minimize the wastages. Okay, so yeah, increase the efficiency. Correct. Correct. So what's the next year paper we have? 2022. We have only three papers. 22, 23, 24. Okay, fine. We'll do. Can they? Can wait, right? No, no, today we did the intro only 30 minutes. That's what. Okay, you need a break? 5 minutes break? Is that so? You didn't eat still. Don't eat. You can eat after once the class is finished, right? Okay, fine. I'll give you a 5 minute break. We'll start by 10:50 then. Recordings, I said I will give, but I don't know when I will give. Okay. After iftar, who eats? You fellows only. Right? So we'll start by 10:50. Yeah, 5 minutes. Potty break, commercial break. Hi, 5 minutes. So I was there. Yes. For those 5 minutes, you all went through social media. Ne? Yes or no? That was your break, right? Uh, then what did you all do? Went out and watched the sky and came. No. I also, yeah, 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 true, true. No, no, I went because the reason is by continuously I was teaching. You buggers, while I was teaching, also you all already went for social media. Now with relaxed mood, you went for the social media. Ate shawarma 5 minutes ago. Okay, fine. Now come home. You're already distracting me, yeah? Physical and mental states that needs to be essentially, the main word is essentially, fulfilled by human are called as, what do you say for that? Essentially, that must be fulfilled by humans. ඒකට අපි කියනවා needs කියලා. The keyword here is needs, because the keyword is essential. Sorry. Next one. Business sector classified based on nature of production. So based on nature of production, what are the three types of business we have? Based on the nature, based on nature, what are three we have? Primary, secondary, and tertiary. Okay, based on nature. So based on production sector or based on industries only, you have what are the three? Agriculture, industry, and service. So based on nature of production, primary, secondary, or tertiary. So here answer is primary, fourth one. Okay. Then question number 4. If a customer prefers a certain good because of its unique identity, that good is what's that good? It's very unique. Okay, it's very rare also. What do you say for that type of good? It's a specialty good. Think about your clothes, so not clothes, home, houses gonna houses different, right? Think about your motor vehicle, the way you, use it, the way you modify it different. Think about the jewelries, the designs you get, and all those are unique, right? Okay, so specialty goods are unique from customer to customer. Okay, then any other questions? Mm, so same if I have skipped any questions, Okay, fill in the blanks. Commerce where consists of two elements. What are two elements of commerce? Business studies and okay. Commerce consists of trade and what's the other one? Trade means selling the goods, okay, for an ownership, and to sell those goods to exchange, there should be a support of services, auxiliary services or supportive service. Okay. According to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of need, food is a. So if you take his hierarchy of human needs, what's the shape he represented to show the hierarchy of human needs? It's a triangle, right? It was a triangle. So if you take that triangle, what's the first level, the basic level? I said the answer, right? So he said 5 levels, ne? Levels paha kiwa, aka only the first level was the basic needs, like food, clothing, and all those stuff. Or you can say physiological needs. Physiological needs. Second one, after basic needs or physiological needs, after food and clothing, second you have the security needs. Third level was social needs. Social needs like love and affection. Okay, fourth one, where you will be searching for self-respect, self-esteem කියලා. And the final one, achieving your ambition, your dream. ඒකට අපි කියන්නේ self-actualization. Self-actualization. So if you take Abraham Maslow, food is a basic need. And whereas social recognition is and they have given you a hint. It should start with a vowel letter. So social recognition is that others should recognize you. So you have to earn some respect. ඒකට අපි කියනවා esteem need කියලා. ඒකට අපි කියන්නේ esteem needs කියලා. So that's all from fill in the blanks නේ. Do we have any short answers? No, right? Short answers මොකුත් නැහැ. Okay, part 2. Suapa company manufactures footwear using, war දන්නවද? War, the people who remain the last. They are the victorious people, right? Only the people who, enjoy that victory, who fight until the end, will remain at the last. Same thing in a past paper, whatever the class. In class, the people who remain till the end, they are only warriors. True or true? Ne? Yes, right? I'd say y'all, I'm just generally saying. True, right? Because in ALs or in anything you do, you have to have an attitude. What is that attitude? Any obstacles, anything, you should not give up and come. What do you say for that attitude? Never give up. Okay? You should not give up. For these 5 months, you have to have that spirit. Don't ever give up. It will be difficult. Whatever, only 5 months. Only for 5 months, you have had to go through all these difficulties. What if you are a free bird? Even if I ask you to come and join, don't join. Okay? You block me and go. Never mind. So for these 5 months, just you have to have that never give up attitude and most importantly, consistency. First day, Nisa, everyone will join. First day, spirit take over. Next week, our wedding. Only one day, we'll watch the recording. Hey, mama, okay, the consistency will drop. So never give up plus consistency. So I didn't say y'all warrior. Okay, I just said in general. Fine, hurry. Next one. No, they had to sleep before 10. They wake up early morning and they have to study that spot. Fine. Swap company manufactures footwear using local raw material. Before that, we'll read the questions first. What is meant by risk of a business? Case study or teacher's guide or practical? Obviously, it's a teacher's guide. Ekada case study ඕනෙම. Identify or indicate four is swap a company has encountered. What are the risks swap a company went through? So make a case study. Good. This is a case study question. Briefly describe how the government restriction on imports of finished footwear affects the swap a company. Just because government is restricting the import, how it can impact the footwear. Make practical. Good, Rita. Make a practical. Okay, this is practical. Right to disadvantages for customers arising from the restriction of imports of finished footwear. Once again, eka practical. If imports are banned, what's the disadvantage a customer gets? Propose two action that the swap company can take to manage the cost relating to electricity crisis. For this case, you got the answer. Why? Propose two actions. They're asking your answer, your own words. So obviously, that's a practical one. Okay, then indicate two methods the company can take to manage the waste. Indicate two methods. They're asking your own methods. Eka practical. Okay. And indicate two, that's a chapter 2. And if the management of Suapa decides to discontinue the footwear production in future, explain two impacts to Sri Lankan economy. Once again, it's also practical. Now we'll read who the hell is this Suapa. Only one question we need. Okay. From the case study. Balam. Suapa company manufactures footwear using local raw materials and sell them to domestic and foreign market. The company has been encountering many risks. Example, owing to the prevailing economic crisis and import restriction on finished footwear. So, you know what is import restriction is? You prevent foreign products entering our country. Electricity and fuel crisis also have affected the continuation of manufacturing. Moreover, the company is facing an issue of removing and managing the waste generated through the manufacturing of shoes. Okay, fine. What is meant by risk? So risk kada, yes, you can write the definition, but only definition, don't limit. You can add another one also. What is that? Yes, you know the definition of risk. Risk is any possibility of generating a loss or a damage. Okay, so see, business risk means occurrence of any unfavorable event that has the potential to minimize gain and maximize the loss. In other words, which can cause a damage or loss. Here, as an examiner, the keyword I'll be searching upon is the word loss. And the word there is the word possibility. These are the two keywords I'll be looking upon. Possibility and a loss or a damage. So same is fine. For answer for this explanation, I'll give 1 mark. The other 1 mark, I will be searching for an example. If you can write an example, that's so much better. Okay. No, possibility can anyways future chance. So future probability. So it's better if you can write an example. So guys, a small hint. Definition questions matter. Write a definition, write an example. Yeah, full crisis also fine. Okay. Correct. Depreciation, correct. Next one. Indicate 4 is swap a company has encountered. Okay, so say me the risk they went through. One is economic crisis is a risk. Import restriction is a risk. Electricity and fuel crisis is a risk. And managing waste is a risk. So these are the 4 risks. So you have to take from the case study directly. Briefly describe how the government restriction on imports of finished footwear affects Suapa company. What you are saying? Without saying the scheme, say me. If they have stopped import, how it can impact Suapa company? What do you say? Before that, say me, positively or negatively? Will it impact for the company positively or negatively? Positively. Why? These buggers are using the local resources, but government is banning the foreign players. So as a company, you get a lot of advantage. Yeah, one thing is local demand will start to increase. Okay, you will have more sales and more profit opportunity. Very good. Low competition. You can get more recognition. Okay, so those are the answers. Okay, so we'll see the scheme also a bit. Yeah. Where it avoids foreign competition, scarcity of imported footwear in the market, therefore sales will increase. Okay, it will increase the company profit. Balanna, how the answers are given. See the marking scheme. Mark should be given for similar answer. Why? Because the answer I said to you all, it's a practical answer. Ne? So you can write any answer which is suitable for the question, not from the teacher's guide. Okay, so it's better if you can write in bullet points than writing as a sentence like this. Next question. Write two disadvantages for the customers arising from the restriction of imports of finished footwear. Now, for you fellows, what are the disadvantages you get? What do you all say? If government stops the imports of footwears, finished footwears, foreign products, what's the disadvantage you all get? What do you all say? Think now foreign products are not entering our limited choice. You don't get much choices, right? Okay, and also local producers can increase the price, and there will be a question on the quality also. Okay, because local products are not up to the quality of a foreign product name, and also you don't get a chance to consume foreign product. Okay, yeah, they can charge you high taxes, decrease in living standard. Good, good, smart answers. Okay, we'll see here. Yes, you just have high prices. Okay, limited choice, and more importantly, quality issues. Once again, similar answer. You get next question. Identify two, propose two actions that the Suapa company can take to manage the cost related to electricity crisis. So, due to electricity crisis, yes, there was a huge cost they were incurring. How they can minimize? That means what are the alternatives they can use for electricity? That's it. So they can go with solar panels. So just writing the definition, explanation is not needed. Okay, only the point is enough. Huh? You can install solar energy, or you can use generators, low power consumption, save the energy, turn off equipment once they which are not compulsory. So simply how you save electricity. HRI. Okay. So point four, because the question is indicate. Next, indicate two methods that the company can take to manage the cost. Indicate two methods that the company can take to manage the wastage. Okay, so how they can wastage waste? You can go with 4R concepts. Any other methods? Once again, no need to explain. Just indicating is enough. Any other methods you can minimize the wastage? Yes. 4R concepts, waste compression. So I think the spellings are wrong a bit. Huh? You all see me? How we can manage the waste of this company? Okay, yeah, we can go with 4R concept. Any other methods which we can use to manage the waste of this company? Good or Mindy. Maybe use eco-friendly inputs. Use eco-friendly inputs. Byproducts, yeah, fine. How we can manage the wastage? Yeah. So you can write maybe disposing waste in a proper way. Okay, ika ganna puluwan in a proper way. Fine. Any other ways you can say how they can manage the waste? Any other ways? Using hydrogen cars. How hydrogen cars, man? Good, Fatima. That's a good one. Nah? Okay, efficient utilization of resources. Use the resources properly, efficiently, without any wastages. Good one. That's a good one. Maybe you can take educating your labor force. Educate the laborers on how to use these resources, how to minimize the wastages. Educate karatna. Okay, so practical answers. Next, if the management of Suapa company decides to discontinue the footwear in future, explain two impacts it causes to the Sri Lankan economy with example. Okay, 4 mark question. Okay, so they're asking all two impact. So you all know for these two impact, writing the two impact, you get 2 marks. For writing relevant examples, you get 2 marks. So they're asking you all if Swapa stops the footwear in future, how it can impact the Sri Lankan economy. Before that, positive impact or negative impact? Positive or negative? Negative, right? That means we are going to close a business in the future. Obviously, a negative. So connect like this. If you run a business, what's the advantage a country gets? Employment opportunities. Now what happens? Less employment opportunities. Increase in tax income. Now low tax income. Earlier, it will increase the living standard of people. Now it will reduce the living standard. Contribute to GDP. Reduce in the GDP. So earlier, the positives which you all wrote, maybe you can write in a negative way. There is a way to write. Okay, so follow the method I'm saying here. Okay, in the scheme, they don't write that method. Okay, they don't write the method in the scheme. Okay, scheme, okay, they say only the description. But 1 mark for explanation with an example of each point. Okay, now I'm going to say the method. So I'm going to say one method. Okay, increase in employment. Okay, what you have to do is you have to write a bullet point and yeah, increase in unemployment. The main point. After you write, you put a small hyphen here. Okay, to writing this point, you get half a marks. Okay, you get half a mark. Sorry, not half a marks, 1 mark. Okay, then you have to write an explanation. When writing explanation, you have to write for like 2 lines. 2 line explanation, yeah, no, because why? It's a 4 mark question. And they're asking all to explain too with examples also. So make sure when you are writing this explanation, uh, sorry, you include an example also. Okay, so increase in unemployment and you write an explanation. Then you take the other point, decrease in GDP, again an explanation. You can ask a question, sir, how to write the explanation? Simple. You can write when unemployment, when they close the business, the current employee force may lose the job. And also the future employment opportunities also can be disrupted. That's the example. Example. Okay, the explanation which you are giving on the example. And think about decrease in GDP. When the business is discontinued, their contribution to GDP through, can I know what's a sector? Manufacturing footwear falls under which sector? Yeah, industrial. Ne? So contributing to GDP through industrial sector reduces. Balana, that's the example. Industrial double. Okay, so the explanation which you give only examples there. Okay. Hari. So I think that's all from that question. Yeah. Hari. Next one, 2000. Perfect. After Himalayan full one. Correct. Okay. Then you have 2023. Yes. We'll go for 2023. Following are some examples for needs and wants. From the above, what is the option? Only contains wants. So, Palana, see the bulletins here. Very smart technique. You see, A, B, C, D, then E, F, G, H. So, here they are playing a bit of game with the order. Okay, usually we go with A, B, C here. So, here they're changing the order. So, say me which contains only wants. What's the answer? Only wants. Health is a need. We can't take A. So, first one is wrong. Second one is wrong. Shelter is a need, so we can't take B also. So here, yeah, there is no B. Clothing is a need, kak, so we can't take C. Answer is the fifth one. I read only three and found the answer because C, clothing is anyways a need. So in third one and fourth one, we have C. Only in the fifth one, C is not there and A is also not there. We'll see D. Yes, laptop is a want. Soft drink is a want. If mobile phones is a want, storybooks is a want. Okay, answer is the fifth one. Question 2. From the following, select the option that correctly states an attribute of a service, a feature of a service. So what do you all say? A feature of a service? Services are tangible. No, you can't touch that. Transferable, yes. No, you can't give it to another person. Okay, it's connected with the person who provides. Returnable, no, you can't return a service. Inseparable, yes. Inseparable, you can't separate me and my lecturing. Imperishable, no, it perishes very soon. Today we lecture, tomorrow it's vanished. Okay, so here fourth one is the answer. Third, service sector in GDP is represented through Another word for service sector, what do we say? Another word for service sector අපි කියනවා tertiary කියලා. Fifth one. Tertiary කියලා. Okay, tertiary. හරි. Uh, fine. Question 7. A good question. We'll see who is giving the correct answer. Okay, just give a try and say me what's the answer for question 7 here. Three lu, five lu, three lu, five lu. Okay. Simple mantra is there. Inflation. Inflation can the price of goods and services. So smart fellow, say me, usually when inflation increases, when the price of goods and services increases, what will happen to the purchasing power? Purchasing can the value of money. How do I say? What will happen to the value of money? Think you have 100 rupee now. But the same 100 rupee thing, if you had before 5 years, for that 100 rupee, you could buy around 10 paratas because one parata was 10 rupee. Now with the same 100, you can buy only 3 paratas. Why? Price of goods and service increase. When inflation increase, your purchasing power goes down. Likewise, when opposite of that, when inflation decrease, when the price of goods and services go down, your purchasing power increases. What type of relationship they have? Positive or negative? Negative. Why negative? When one increase, the other is decreasing. මේක තමයි negative කියන්නේ. So, here they have given purchasing power. Low area, high area. Inflation, low area, high area. Now we'll take A point. Okay? A point. So, say me in A point, what about inflation? High inflation or low inflation? මේ බලන්න. In A point, you have high inflation. Inflation එක වැඩි. What about usually say when the inflation is high, your purchasing power should be high or low? Purchasing power should be low. Ne? Then go and see whether purchasing power is low. Yes, purchasing power is low. Ne? So we can take A. A is correct. Right. We'll take for C. If you take C here, in C, what about inflation? Yes, inflation is high. Okay, inflation is high. So usually when inflation is high, purchasing power should be low. Ne? But if you connect here, purchasing power is also high. Is that correct? Inflation with වැඩි purchasing power. No. A නිසා B we can't take. B, C is wrong. Sorry, C. Next one, we'll go with B then. B බලමු. So in B, inflation is low. So usually when inflation is low, purchasing power should be inflation low means high. But here you can see purchasing power is also low. So is B correct then? Is B correct? No, wrong. Okay, then we'll go for the final one. D. Inflation බලන්න පුළුවන් low. But purchasing power is very high. Okay, purchasing power is very negative. So D is correct. D is correct. එහෙනම් answer should be A and D. Third one is the answer. Third one is the answer. Okay, තේරුණාද? Many of y'all went wrong in that. Understood? Yeah. Okay, fine. Any other things we have? Yeah. In fill in the blanks, I don't think we have from chapter number 1. Short answers also. No, right? Yeah. Part 2. Amali registered. So we'll go through this very quickly because we have done a plenty of question here. Amali registered a yogurt manufacturing firm by the name. Badunisa. In the name Yummy Yogurt. He operates by it by a loan obtained from a state bank. He intends to operate the business activities while engaging in social responsibility. Amali has recruited 5 workers for the business. Currently, she explores new avenues that can add value to the product. Okay. So if you say me the answers quickly, we can in the class also. So say me, state the classification of this business based on each. Nature of the product. So she's manufacturing. So manufacturing falls under nature means primary or secondary or tertiary. Yeah, good. Okay, so they fall under secondary. Okay? They fall under secondary. Good. Objective if you take so Amali, private sector. So they fall under profit. Okay? So they fall under profit oriented. Good. Right for advantages, Amali gains by obtaining a bank loan for the business. Okay. So say me what are the advantages we get when we take a bank loan? Usually advantages of a bank loan. Some answers are not visible here. I don't know what's happening. Advantages of bank loan. Yeah, okay. One advantage is you have no money. Okay, you can pay in installments, correct. Okay, you can do expansion in your business. And also when you take a bank loan, you don't need to give ownership. It's like a liability, right? So you can take those ones. So if you want to write, you can write, okay, increase in financial strength, helps in expansion, helps in expansion. You can write, uh, no need to, no need of ownership. Okay, we don't have to give ownership, right? And another thing you can write flexibility in payment because you have to pay in installment. Flexibility in installments or payments. Okay, fine. Describe the meaning of value addition. So I already explained you all. How many explanation I gave you all for value addition? How many explanations I gave for three, right? Okay, you can write any three of them. Okay, any one of them. Next, state two advantages Amali can obtain from value addition. So say me what's the advantage of value addition? So today you join the class. So what do you say? Do you have a value addition in this class? Did you get something extra? Yeah. Okay. So what are the advantages you get through value addition? So if there's a value addition, I can charge a price. Only if I'm adding a value, guys, I can charge a price more than my cost. Okay, and I earn a profit. And another advantage of value addition is only if there's a value additional product. Okay, customers will trust product. Okay, we can increase the sales of the product. Okay, not only that, our reputation will increase. Okay, you will say, Sir Hanam sir's class is goodbye. Only if you feel that I'm adding value for your knowledge. Okay, my reputation will increase. Okay, promotions can be done automatically. Okay, so you can write here, maybe it will increase the profit, increase in profits. Profits like a very way. Okay, it will increase the customer base. And third one, it will increase the quality of the product. Ah, good ones are important. It will increase the customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction, and more importantly, it will help in the survival of the market. You can be in the market for a long time. Yes, recognition increase. Ekat ganna putwa. Okay, then any other example? No, no answers. No new questions. And the last paper. Okay, the last paper. Fine. Correct, Sarah. Some goods and services are given below. Last paper, right? Ah, no, we have another paper. Ne? From the above, what is the option that contains only services? Only services? What's the answer? Only services. What's one? Newspaper is a good. Healthcare is a service. Clothing is a service. Advocacy is a service. Legal advices. Education is a service. So B, C, D, E, right? Am I right? B, C, D, E. Ne? So we don't have an option like that. Ne? Mm, anything wrong here? A, B, C, D, E. B, D, E, G. B, C, D. Wait. I made a blunder, eh? What's the blunder I made? I made a huge mistake. Ah, fine. Hurry. Don't make it go for anyone. Hurry. So clothing is a good, right? So healthcare, legal advocacy, education, and social media. So it should be B, D, E, G. Sorry, yeah. B, D, E, G, third one. So as a school's teacher, I also say, now we are getting old, ne? Or we can say another one also. But I just wanted to do that to test you all. Whether you also making the same mistake. Television, no, right? Television, good, ne? Telecommunication service. Television is a good. Um, from the above, what is the option that contains only intangible inputs? What are intangible? You can't touch. So land we can touch. So we can take a competency, a knowledge. We can't touch. We can take that stuff, we can touch. Information, no, intangible. Knowledge, intangible. Entrepreneurship, intangible. So B, D, E, F. Second one, ne? Second one, ne answer? B, D, E, F, right? Yeah, second one is the answer. Okay, then any other questions left? No, no. So fill in the blanks also, I think, no. Short answers, Monahari. Part 2. Amanda is an owner and a manager of a fast food outlet. He sells owner and a manager. Healthy organic food while accepting orders via online. However, the sales volume of organic food has declined due to the current economic stability, country's economic instability, competition from franchises, and legal restrictions on the use of plastic containers. Consequently, she decided to lay off some employees. Lay off can remove some employees. Fine. What is the production sector Amanda's business belong to? What do you all see? What's production sector? She is running a fast food outlet. What production sector? Agriculture, the industry, service. Yes, hotels and restaurants, they fall under service. Huh? Hotels and restaurants, they fall under service. So they're asking all, give a reason for your answer. So how you can prove it's a service? Why you say it's a service? How we can prove it's a service? How? Why you are saying so it's a service sector business? What's the reason? Yeah, maybe you can say they are selling the good to the final consumer. Okay, usually agriculture industry, they don't sell for the final consumer. We convert the raw material into a finished good. That's the main purpose. But in service business, what do you do is you sell it to a final consumer, and more importantly, you are providing an intangible product. You may think, sir, food we can touch, sir. Food is not the part here. Restaurant, they provide you a service where you can come and you can eat. So you can enjoy a service there. Okay, so you can say that since you can write the characteristics of service there. And also there you can argue also. I want another argument. I can say this falls under industry as well. How? I can say this falls under industry also. How? Service ganna puluvan because yeah, restaurants they provide you a service, an intangible activity ekak. We can say it falls under industry also. How? Very good. They are manufacturing goods. Okay, they are manufacturing food items. They are restaurants. Okay, they produce food, right? Okay, they make food. So industries gatto, you have under industry one which they call manufacturing. Okay, so because of that reason, we can say restaurants can fall under industry as well. So you can write both. I think in the scheme they have given for both. Okay, so industry as well as for service. You can go with both the answers. Okay, and state two advantages and two disadvantages of Amanda being an owner and a manager. So is that teacher's guide? No, it's a practical answer. Ne? So they're asking all what's the advantage she gets by being an owner and a manager. Be smart. What are they asking here? We'll see. They're asking if Amanda is acting as the owner as well as the manager of the business. What's the advantage? Okay, fine. What's the advantage and disadvantage? They're asking specifically here. Good, Hafsa. No. Think. Manager salary cut off me. They're asking you a type of advantage of a business organization. Amanda, only owner. She is the one who's taking decisions. Ah, good. They're asking all the advantages of sole proprietorship. See the way they are twisting and asking all. They're asking all the advantages of sole proprietorship. Okay, so be smart. So you know the advantage and disadvantage. Next one, name two characteristics of Amanda's business. So characteristics of business kya ne? Marketing, finance, HR. So same is some activities connected in this business. Yes, you can take those one, name marketing, finance, HR, those ones. Okay. Next. Uh state four. Is that correct? What did I say? Name two characteristics? No. Okay. Those are not characteristics. They fall under what? It's wrong. Why it's wrong? They fall under functions. Good. That's first question we did in part two. Characteristics means what should you write? Characteristics of a business? What are the characteristics of business? Very good. Exchange or selling takes place. Okay, they do an economic activity. They run on profit motive. Okay, the business has a risk. Good. You can write they create wants. They create wants. Okay, and transaction of goods and services. Continuous transaction. These are the characteristics of a business. Make a careful. Next, state four ways that Amanda's business can contribute to the growth of the economy. So you know the ways we studied employment opportunities, GDP, increasing the living standard, innovations, fulfilling the wants. Okay, so those one are the answers. Any other questions? Okay, fine. Describe the impact of layoff for existing employees of the business. This practical question. Layoff means removing the employee. So think practical and say me, what are the disadvantages you face when you remove the employees from your organization? What do you all say? What are the disadvantages? Usually impact is disadvantage. Yeah, it will demotivate the other employees. Yeah, sometimes talented employees will be lost. Reputational damage. Okay, disrupts the production. Yes, sometimes you can't supply the products on time. Okay, productivity decreases. Good. Right. Okay, so those ones you can write. Four you can write, but no need to explain in the small sentences enough because the question is described next. Suggest two strategies Amanda can implement to recover the lost sales. So what do you say? Yeah, job security risk is high. So what are the strategies she can do to recover the lost sales? So simply think she is running a restaurant. So what she can do to give a comeback? What are things she can do to give a comeback to recover the sales? One thing she has already done, removing the employees. Producing, good. Maybe making some changes in the menu. Good one. Okay, new menu. Good. Any other thing? Think. Okay, new menu, Hari. That's what I wanted. Okay, new menu. How do you inform to the customers? You have made a change in the new menu and all those stuff. You do promotions. You do active promotions. Do promotions. Do innovations. So that's the way you can recover the lost sales. Okay, maybe have some. Okay, you are running a sole proprietor. You are the owner manager. Maybe hire a manager. So that manager will take proper decision. Very good. New strategies. New strategies in implementing those. Low price, yeah, that is also good one. Attractive packaging, looking, correct. Okay. High quality customer service, good one that we can take up. That's a good one, guys. Because high quality customer service can be taken because there's a restaurant. Eka ganna puluva. The smart answer. The last paper. Wait. Okay. 25 paper. So did you all go through the 25 paper? Did you all just cross check? Nothing? No? That means you are directly jumping into 26. Sir, 25 a pass, sir. 24 a Kathy. We are confident to do 26. Hey, mother. Is that so? No? You didn't get the paper. Fine. Hurry. Fine. Okay. A business becomes an economic activity because what's the answer? This question itself it seems difficult. Economic activity because what is an economic activity? Production, distribution, consumption, and all. So economic activity, second one seems okay. Exchanging goods and services. Yeah, second one is the answer. Good one. Out of the above, what is the option that contains example only for services? Once again, only services. So food, we can't take hair cutting. So we can't take the first option. Hair cutting, yes, we can take. So C, fifth one also we can take because B is missing. Now see, smart. B, B, C, C, D, D, G, G. The only difference is either F or I. Go for F. F is clothes. Clothes are goods. So we can't take F. Wrong. Answer is the fourth one. Simple technique. Okay. So we'll see B, yes, service. Teaching is service. D, advertising is service. G, training is a service. I, vehicle renting is also service. Right. Next question. Do we have fill in the blanks? Yeah. Question number one. A desire for a particular good that enhances human satisfaction is referred to as a desire. Simple one. A desire. A like to buy a particular good is a want. Is a want. Good. And whereas a fundamental requirement, fundamental, that is needed for survival is what? Needs. Okay, good. You can go with the connection. Usually wants and needs and wants go with same repo. Always in the fill in the blank. Needs is the first answer means. Second one is also wants. Yeah, I share the 25 paper in the group. Okay, you can check it. Next question. Third question now. Third question do we have? No, right? Third question gonna ban. No, right? Take a fourth one. Business organization. Next one. Short answers මොන හරි තියෙනවද nothing. Then part 2. The last question for the day. Indicate two customer needs fulfilled by best leaves hotels, okay? And mention two customer wants the business. Okay, easy question. First one they're asking all needs, second one is they're asking all wants. So this year seems easy. That means next year means your batch. Will it make it easy? Oh, okay. So be prepared for the worst, huh? Okay. So we'll read. Best Leaves Hotel was founded by two engineers who are new to the industry. It employs 50 experienced and skilled permanent daily paid employees who provide. So, what do you say for this daily paid? We make salary or their payments daily. What's the other word we say for that? Wages. Good. Who provide a dedicated service to its customer. However, the owners have observed that the turnover of daily paid employees is above the industry average. Turnover what here? Turnover means there is employees leaving the organization. So they are observing that in their company, employees are leaving at a higher rate compared to other companies. The hotel makes sure that its customers' privacy is always protected while they are treated respectfully at all times. The hotel always ensures the accommodation of the guest is clean, safe, and elegant, while the food served are delicious, organic, and healthy to meet the customer expectation. Although the government promotes tourism through foreign embassies and other promotional campaigns, there is a resistance posed by a certain pressure group to the tourism industry. Even though government is helping to promote tourism, there are some people who are putting some pressure for this company, for this hotel. Okay, fine. So indicate two customer needs fulfilled by Best Leaves Hotel. What you all say? What are the two customer needs they are fulfilling? Yes. Hotel Nisa, obviously we can go food. Any other? Shelter ganna pulluvanne. We can take shelter, right? Because they are giving hotel facilities also, right? So food and shelter කියලා we ganna pulluvan. Good. Sima wants. එහෙනම් what are the wants? Yeah, accommodation and shelter same නේ. Accommodation shelter same නේ. Yeah, shelter එකට ඔයාට hotels ගන්න පුළුවන්. Food එකට you can take healthy foods. Okay, healthy foods කියලා මොන හරි ගන්න පුළුවන්. So now be sensitive. Suppose if you don't know the A answer, B is also wrong. If you don't know what are the needs, you can't write wants for that. You can be careful. Okay, so only if you know the answer, please. If not, don't take it. Safety. Can we take safety here? What are you saying? Safety ganna puluwanda. Yes, safety can be taken. Why? But entertainment ban, dear. Entertainment, we don't have proper clue. Safety, there's a good clue. Why? Food, shelter, yes, safety we can take. Good one. Or security. What's the clue? Balana customers' privacy. Delicious is safety. Privacy is maintained. You can take that as security. So as example for one, you can say customers' privacy is protected. Okay. State two ways the best lives hotels can contribute for the development of economy. Guys, in this today's session, this question was repeated 3 times. 3 times in part 2 and 1 time in part 1. How business is helping the economy. So you can make a note. This question is repeated many times. So how business contributes once again? Generating job, providing goods and services to increase the GDP. Okay, increasing the living standard, paying taxes, same stuff. Identify two strategies this hotel adopts to attract customers. So what do you all say? What are the strategies they do to attract customers? So something they have mentioned in the scenario also. Now, more than marketing and all, what are they doing? Very good. Very good. Kaudasna. You can write they are protecting the privacy of customers. At the same time, they are treating the customers with respect. And also, they are making sure the employees are also treating the customers with proper respect. And also, yes, Ekat Ganna Pulvan, Vaishali, that's a good one. You can also say they are providing quality and delicious food. Yeah, high quality customer service. High quality customer service. Accommodation is being clean. Hygiene. Yeah, that's a good one. Hygiene. That's a good one. Promotion campaigns ganne because it's not mentioned, so you can say don't give priority for that. So that's it then. That's all. Yeah. Okay, fine. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for waiting until the end. So I said you are the true warriors there. Alright, so this is the first session. Another 17 sessions more. Fine. So next week we'll end a bit earlier because our 30 minutes intro is only it got expanded as well. So mostly next week, but please next week when joining, do unit two papers. Okay, and also do a small recap on unit two and join. Okay. So fine. That's all then. Bye. I hope it was a bit useful, a bit, please, a small value addition. We'll meet in the next week and be consistent with us. Bye. Good night. Good night. Welcome. Welcome. God bless you all. Barakallah. Welcome. Bye. 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 Barakallah. Bye. 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 Welcome. Welcome. Bye. Bye.